got me down, I ain't go to class. I'd rather die before I come in last. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't had shit in a long time. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. Hold up, I'm trying to do something right now. Just leave me alone. I'm gonna get caught with me without you. Leave me alone, I'm gonna go to the side. We gonna do that. Sleep. Little black jean jacket, yeah. Got be long on it, yeah. Got that bad bitch, yeah. Wanna fuck me, my homie, yeah. Got that bad bitch, yeah. Tryna fuck me, my homie, yeah. Shawty gon' suck to the money, yeah. I can't wait no daddy, yeah. Pay that bitch to the homie, yeah. I just fucked your daddy, yeah. I ain't even pass the homie, yeah. We might rob your homie, we might rob your homie, we might rob your homie. I'd rather get caught with it than without it. Wake up and smell the motherfucking coffee. I'm about the pretty boys and the cows. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't had shit in a long time. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah.
I've been to Atlanta.
Most definitely been to Atlanta.
With who?
No got me down, I ain't go to class. I'd rather die before I come in last.
So you just send me your address, you just send me your address. You forget?
I ain't had shit in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't had shit in a long time. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. I ain't had shit in a long time. 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 Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the Bookit Sports community and around the world. Welcome back to another episode of The Morning After. It's the morning show that makes yesterday's bad beats, bad bets, or good beats and good bets feel a little bit better either way because you got a night of sleep, and now we get a morning to talk to you about it. Josh, I'm going to start the show off by saying I feel bad for our friend Goots.
Yeah.
I'm a Goots guy. I've always been a Goots guy.
Such a lie.
And I think
I've always been a Goots guy.
And I just think that these past 2 weeks, there's been an animosity in the water. I just want to clear the air. It was never personal. You know, I feel like Goots is the one that made it personal. But last night, took my W like a man. Didn't say anything. So this morning, just wanted to say, Goots, I'm sorry, man. I know that hurts. I know those losses hurt more than the wins of bets felt good because there's fandom in there.
That is Goots right now.
I'm actually like the most Goots guy at the company.
That's just so
I've never fucked Goots one.
That's so not true.
I always, anytime Goots hits my line, I do the job. You know what I mean? Like I'm a Goots guy. I support Goots. But, you know, when I bet on the Orioles and he tells me to bet the Orioles and they lose, obviously I'm not a Goots guy.
When you spite fade Notre Dame every single game.
Well, he made it personal. Last night was just personal. That's what it was.
But before that wasn't?
No.
You literally were saying, like, I'm fading Notre Dame because I hate Goots.
Yeah. This round.
That's what you
This
said.
round, dude. This round. because he would text me some foul shit.
Okay.
Made it personal. But,
Okay.
you know, it's okay. I get it. It's fandom. And that overtakes the bet every time. I agree.
It's funny, the one time it was personal, you hit the bet. Because you started it.
But kids, I just want to say open arms, man. You know, I'm also a fan of ratchet organizations. So,
Yeah.
you know, we're all in the same boat, dude. You're in my boat, Goots. I think Goots thought he was in this other boat looking down on my boat, being like, look at all my teams. We're in the playoffs. But in reality, he was just right next to me in the same boat.
Yeah.
With his eyes closed, dreaming of greatness.
Yeah.
And then we hit a big wave and he woke up and Josh and I are next to him.
Yeah.
You're in the same boat, brother.
The boat looks a little bit nicer on the outside, but it sinks just as fast.
Sinks just as fast. Sinks just as fast.
It's a little nicer on the outside.
Scooch, we're not kicking you while you're down. We're lifting you up. Me and Josh are the only people in the company that support franchise where we are in a place to be able to lift you up, man. We know what it's like. We know how that feels.
Yeah.
That soul-crushing, devastating loss. Your life is not over. You got a great girlfriend. You just moved into a new apartment. You got 4 TVs.
You have more. I think he's got 5 TVs.
You got a great job.
I think he's got 5 TVs.
Your teams just suck, man. Teams just suck. But so do mine.
Yeah, same.
What up, everybody in the RedTube chat, YouTube chat? I'm seeing you guys. Hell yeah, let's go. Welcoming everybody that's new. For everyone that doesn't know, that is new, Goots works with us behind the scenes on a show called BTL. He's a big Ravens fan, big Notre Dame fan. He's having a nightmare weekend, so we just want to be there for him, lift up our guy.
Also runs all the socials. He does
also runs all the socials.
job
Except the morning after socials, which I just want to give a big round of applause again to Mason. Dude, the kid's a diehard Notre Dame fan, and he was tweeting from the TMA account like you wouldn't even know. Celebrating the Ohio State touchdowns. Like, that's just a guy that does their job. No bias.
I would never do
He was tweeting Ohio State touchdowns, being like, what a crazy score. And I was like, damn, I actually respect, like, Inter Mason for doing that. Like, diehard Notre Dame fan. And, like, I know tweeting those videos with those reactions hurt him. And I just want to say, like, man, that's a grinder. That's a guy that knows the assignment and just does the assignment for the love of the game.
Yeah.
So shout out Intern Mason. If you guys follow the morning after socials, make sure you go follow Bookit TMA. What a guy. What a guy.
What a guy.
He's reaching my top 5 guys.
Top 5 guys.
Yeah, he's almost there. He's probably like 7 right now.
Okay.
He's inching.
That's pretty high.
He's inching.
That's pretty high.
Tide Peel, we're gonna get you a 4-man today, I promise. Mason, lunch pail guy. Lunch pail guy.
Oh yeah.
Lunch pail guy.
100%.
His dad had unbelievable seats.
Yeah, those were so
to the downfall.
That picture was awesome.
Speaking of, should we just talk about the game, I guess? Do you want to run the what in the world?
Sure.
Let's talk about the game.
Let's.
Welcome back to What in the World, the news segment in the morning after. Talk about having the news last night. Josh, let's start with the national championship. The game I know everyone's going to want us to talk about. I took away 3 things from the national championship. 1, commercials are fucking AIDS.
Yeah.
And you know how I hacked the system? If you go on YouTube TV and you watch the 4K live broadcast, they never cut to commercials. So you have stadium feed the whole time.
Really?
Even during the commercials,
like
all
that
I'm
weird,
seeing
like
is
the
them on
other
the
one?
sidelines.
Yeah.
That's it. So I hacked the system after the first quarter because I got news for you. The state of football and commercials was on full display last night. Like, it was actual AIDS. Like, I felt like I contracted a commercial virus. Am I the only one?
I don't watch with the sound on.
But it doesn't matter. You can't. Well, even if you're not watching the sound,
Well,
you're seeing 30 commercials.
I just don't look at the TV.
Dude, it was.
Just
You
go on my
watch
phone.
without sound
I was
during
going with
game
it.
too?
Yeah, I don't like listening to it.
What do?
I'll just like be on my phone,
But
I
even
like
when the
listening.
game is on, you and
maybe like play some video games or something while the game's on. Just like I'll play like PGA or something.
what is
Rip some PGA, so like you can
what
like
does the
watch it
girl
at the
do
same time.
while you're just sits in
Just chilling.
silence?
Chilling.
No sign, no
Read,
sound
she-
out of the game.
She likes reading a lot.
No sound out of the game.
I hate listening to them. Like I hate announcers more than anybody in the entire world. So no, I don't like listening to them.
Yeah, Josh is just such a niche enjoyer.
They
of
just
things, I
make
feel
shit up,
like.
dude. They just like say shit that's just like not true, just to like ride players' dicks or refs' dicks. So I don't like listening to them.
No, I'm just saying like it's just weird to not even have it on during the game. Can't even hear like the hits or like
I see it.
if there's
I know
injury
what a big hit
news
looks like.
or if there's injury news.
Dude, this is why Josh doesn't.
Someone in the Twitter chat blows Josh head off. That's why Josh doesn't green. People forget I sold yesterday's press.
Yeah, people
We're gonna get
forget.
there. Okay,
don't know.
everyone relax.
I think I've had like
Relax.
I think I've had like 7 straight.
Relax.
7 straight.
Relax. I'm gonna reel us in. We're reeling back in. Reeling back in. I've been shitting down my leg. Okay, here we go. First thing I learned: commercials are actual aids. I won $250 off Bros college basketball picks. Let's go, Antons.
Let's
Shout
go.
out your brother
Let's go.
in the YouTube chat. Josh, here's the thing about it. Can I talk to you about something real quick? Commercials, rat shit.
Mhm.
Second thing I learned.
What did you?
Jeremiah Smith is just,
Yeah.
I mean, he is like, you
mean-
know, you watch the Texas game and they had the perfect plan. And the one thing that's cool is I'm not good at the weeds of football. And they also never show you the secondary, but I get Texas had 2 on them the whole game and just completely took him out of the game. And that's why I was so close. I saw one. So I guess it's called cushion leverage. So in the corner, like gives you a bunch of cushion on the outside, but doesn't allow anything to the inside, I guess. I was like trying to look into it because someone tweeted about it. On that third down, to leave, the tweet was third down, 0 blitz, and leaving a college kid alone with Julio Jones. I'll never understand these coaches, dude. When you watch him, dude, that kid never even had a chance. He was never even close.
No, he wasn't.
He was never even close.
He had like 5 yards of separation before he broke. Before he broke on the route. Yeah.
He took one step, Josh, and there was 10 yards between
Well,
them.
that kid was just shitting himself. He's like, just don't let him be like,
Yeah,
just like if he catches the ball, make the tackle. Like, that's all
100%.
you have to do.
100%. But like,
'Cause there's
man,
no guard.
come on, dude.
Yeah, I know,
that kid is incredible.
He's just a grown man that's 19 years old. Or
Makes
what is he?
no
9?
sense.
I think he's 19, right?
I think so, yeah.
He's a grown man.
Ryan Williams is the really young one.
Yeah, he's 17. Yeah.
But I mean, dude, Jeremiah Smith is just incredible, man.
Yeah.
Like incredible.
He's probably thinking protect the Sphinx.
I will
You
say
can't
though,
do shit against him though.
I will say though, if you're a Notre Dame fan, a tough loss. Marcus Freeman's definitely the future. It was a great ride. You'll always have that first drive of the 2025 national championship.
That was one of the
Getting
greatest
every
drives
4th and
of all time.
1s. Although I will say Ryan Day, so embarrassing, 4th and 1. You know it's a quarterback draw.
Yeah.
It's coming every time. And he's going to run up the gut. And I think, honestly, that drive may have been what lost him the game because Riley Leonard looked like
He was dead.
he actually went through World War III on the sidelines after that drive.
Yeah, I know. He was so
Like
dead.
by himself on the bench,
Yeah.
helmet off, just
He was throwing the ball after that though. He played pretty good.
I think it was out of necessity because I think he was that banged up.
Yeah,
Like he
was-
looked like he was
hurt.
in pain.
Dude, I think that if Notre Dame got a stop right after that, Notre Dame wins that game.
They were never getting a stop after that.
I know. But if they did, I think that they win that game.
Also, Judkins is just a wrecking ball.
Yeah, he is. He's a
That
bowling
touchdown where he stiff armed one and then ran through another, like,
Yeah.
dude,
I
that
also
kid is incredible.
I want Travion Henderson. That kid
Oh my god, yeah,
is
he's good too.
so fast, dude. He didn't even like do anything like that insane in the game, but like you can just tell, like
No, he's good.
he is.
Their 1-2
disgusting.
punch is,
Yeah.
I mean, incredible,
Yeah,
dude.
they're so good.
Dude, Judkins looked like low-key prime as Zeke last night.
Yeah.
I remember watching that natty and going, this kid is going to be the best running back maybe
Yeah.
ever play in the NFL. Now that you get a little bit older, watching Judkins, it reminded me so much of Zeke, dude.
Yeah.
Just the way they run, like Judkins, he's like, you know, he was just gassed. He would have scored that like 80-yard rush if that was in like the second quarter or something. You could just tell he was so tired,
Yeah.
dude. Towards the end of it, he was like starting to do the thing where they angle the run so you can't catch up to him. You know, he was like, like
was
looking
dying.
behind him. But dude, that kid is sick. He is just a bowling ball.
Yeah.
And he gets so amped whenever he scores a touchdown. I love it.
He
I
is
love
sick.
it. I love it.
He is sick. Dude, I think that a team in the NFL could literally just draft both of them. Like back to back. and
Yeah,
you
that'd be
have
sick.
Just an unbelievable duo.
That'd be
like
sick.
the Lions have.
That would be
Just
sick.
like automatically. That would be dope.
Emeka Buka was never scoring.
No.
Just
and
tough.
You caked it on purpose,
I
I feel
know.
like.
We would have hit the prize picks lineup because I originally said Igbuka yards and then Josh said pass yards and I thought he was caking it. So I thought I'd cake it with the touchdown. So technically we did
no
hit the
reason.
lineup if I wasn't poopy for brains. But
For no reason.
when we look back, I was talking to my buddy on the phone last night after the game. When we look back, and obviously it's easy to say it in hindsight, but I think genuinely if we started looking at the teams, Ohio State was always winning this national championship, dude. Like even from the preseason, I think like that Michigan game, at least for me, did mental damage in terms of wanting to pick that team because of how bad that Michigan team is. And then you realize they're kids, and that's just the biggest rivalry in college football. And like that game was always going to be close, and there was never going to be a blowout for Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, I mean, top to bottom, this Ohio State team was incredible.
I mean,
all
yeah,
year.
roster-wise, they were way better, but I think that people believed in Notre Dame because of how good their defense is and how well coached they are. I feel like that's the difference.
But I feel like Ohio State was kind of forgotten on the other side of that bracket. Like they had to play Oregon. People didn't think they were going to beat Tennessee.
I don't know.
Everyone
People
thought
forgot about Ohio State. Dude, I feel like Ohio State, once they won that first game, everyone chalked them to win the entire thing. Everyone was like, they're winning the entire thing.
I know, but I'm saying before the tournament started, it was very much.
Yeah,
So
before the
they're
first
playing
game. Yeah.
the SEC team, especially when they were the last game. It was like, oh, the SEC team is going to show why they should be in the. And then it was just a 50-point dicking.
Yeah.
So obviously, yeah, after that game, it was like, oh, they're going to win. But I'm talking before it even started.
Yeah.
It was like rarely, at least on social media, I didn't see a lot of people pick Ohio State to win.
Except Rav.
Except Rav, who also had USF in there.
That's.
And
I mean,
Oklahoma
that's
State.
not. You can't hate him picking a.
But
You're
he
trying
did.
to pick like
That
one
was his
out of a
preseason one. I
million.
think his actual one, he had Texas winning. But whatever.
What?
He did pick it. So shout out Rav. But not shout out Rav. I just want to thank everyone for a great season of the coin toss, too, on that note.
Yeah, how about?
Thanks for everyone that supported the show. We'll be back next year. Cannot wait. We're going to have a new stew. It's going to be great. For those of you that don't know, you can go watch some of the episodes if you just want some laughs. It's our college football betting show. Unfortunately, it is over. But we had fun. I'll give Riley Leonard his flowers now that it's all over. I think he's a shitty quarterback, but the kid's an electric factory. I also love he had an unbelievable Bible verse on his wrist when he scored.
Yeah.
It was something about being humble. I forget what it is now, but it was something about being humbled, and the one that's humbled will get the glory. I thought that was cool that he scored first drive and then showed off that wristband. So that was really cool. I mean, he just seems like an all-time guy.
Yeah,
I have nothing against him off the field. He just pisses me off on the field because he shouldn't have beat Penn State and he shouldn't have won those other games. So that's just where it was annoying because I also bet against him.
That's all it is.
But
it's literally
he is
all it
an
is.
all-time guy. You can tell he's a great leader. Those kids live and die for him.
100%.
That kid, Jaden Greathouse, also, that touchdown was fucking insane.
He's so good.
Like, he's unbelievable.
He's so good.
He's unbelievable. That touchdown where he literally shook that kid. I don't know if that kid has even found his cleats yet. He shook that kid so bad that I would have to retire if I was him.
Yeah, that
or
was
at least
bad.
hit the portal.
That was bad. Jaden Goathouse.
Yeah, Riley Leonard is going to be selling insurance, but, he had a good run. It's super cool. He's going to be the guy on Wall Street that's like, yeah, I was the quarterback for Notre Dame. He's going to get sucked off by all the Wall Street guys.
I guess he's going to go somewhere else, Goots is saying, potentially.
Where?
I don't
Ohio
know.
State.
Because I guess
Washington,
his like a bunch of his credits in transfer from Duke to Notre Dame. So like he won't be able to graduate there. So like he's gonna go somewhere else with those credits, graduate there and play one more year potentially.
Like at Ohio State. How funny would that be?
I don't know.
He just took Will Howard's job at Ohio State. He should just go to Navy. Just do what you're good at. Just run the ball every time.
Yeah, but then you can't get drafted. Like it's impossible.
Yeah, no shit. He's not gonna get drafted.
Yeah, but I'm sure he
anyway,
wants to.
I guess. Jordan Faison sold the prize picks for the coin toss. That was tough.
Yep.
It's funny when I watched back the episode because I wanted to see how we were cooking. We had so many green squares, dude. Lauren was like, it's going to be a Riley Leonard touchdown. Then we flipped it. That last square, I think forcing 2 Notre Dame squares was pretty dumb looking back on it. We should have just done what we liked.
Yeah.
But damn, 2 back-to-back
It is
coin toss lineups losing by the last second. So apologies to anyone that tailed that.
But we hit a 2-piece.
We did hit our college basketball 2-piece.
We did.
Here we go.
We did.
Shout out Jordan Longino and Donovan Dent.
How about it?
Which brings me to the next thing I want to talk about, Josh. So midday basketball yesterday was electric.
It was.
The New York Knicks beat Trae Young. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Although I will say this, though. I love that the Knicks are bringing back rivalries in the NBA. You don't see a lot of teams that during the game, in a regular season game, really get at the other team and like talk a lot of shit and get technicals. And the Knicks are doing that with the Hawks. Like, I hope we play the Hawks in the playoffs just because it would be the best environment, and it would feel like old NBA when Reggie Miller's in the Garden doing the choke thing, and
Yeah, that'd be
like you don't have that in the NBA anymore. There's too much like, oh, we played AAU together and fucking here we go. Like Jalen Brunson hates Trae Young.
yeah,
And you could
that's-
tell.
Yeah,
And Jalen Brunson hates Dyson Daniels. And when he got him fouled out and he turned around and he was like, that's 6. That's 6. Like that's the shit that makes sports awesome. Is when you have rivalries like that. And guys that like genuinely don't like each other and that like are pissed off that Trae Young did the thing on the logo, and like guys like Josh Hart that are in like DeAndre Hunter's grill all game like that. Watching that, I mean, obviously as a Knicks fan too, it's just fun because it's a really high octane game and they ended up covering too, which was clutch. But I love when NBA games have a little bit of spirit in them because you
100%.
finally get them going way harder. Like the minute Dyson Daniels pissed Jalen Brunson off in that first half, they were going at each other all night.
well, that's what the
All night.
playoffs. I feel like that's why people love the playoffs in the NBA. Because like
Yeah.
that's what you get every single game. That's why people don't like the regular season because like these guys don't really care. You know what I mean? Like they'll go out there, drop 30, and like they don't really give a shit.
100%. That was it. The guy in the Twitter chat, he who humbles himself will be exalted. He who exalts himself will be made humble. That's what Ryan Leonard had on his wrist. Super cool to have that on your wrist in the national championship game. But the Knicks are obviously all the way back. Finally beat Trae Young when I bet on him. That was huge. That's I think I'm 1 for 5 now against Trae Young with the Knicks. So that was big. I enjoyed that very much. He's a little bastard. 10 turnovers, get fucked. And on the other side, watched a little bit of Donovan Dent live. That kid is phenomenal.
Chucks.
Known about Donovan Dent for a minute now, but finally got to watch a full game because I don't really like wasting my time watching basketball games that I'm not really interested in. I haven't bet on New Mexico yet this year, but I've been seeing the stats he's been putting up. Obviously, that was like a 20-point spread game too, I'm pretty sure, right? It was like 12 or something like that, like crazy spread. He is just the purest bucket getter I've seen yet, dude. He not only does he just pull, but it is it's smooth. It's smooth.
Yeah.
And dude, he's kind of a pocket passer too, dude.
Yeah.
He'll throw that
good.
fucking
He's good.
He's good. Yeah, I like watching him play. Hopefully they make the tournament so we can, I guess, fade the
should.
West again.
They'll-
Mountain West.
They'll sneak in.
We're fading the Mountain West this year, though.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not making that mistake again.
Yeah,
Where I
we're
have New
fading.
Mexico going to my Sweet 16 because Eddie House's son does like this. But yeah, that was a sick game.
Though.
That was a sick game.
The
On the other side, Josh, Bears finally signed Ben Johnson. How are you feeling?
I feel unbelievable.
Do you actually?
Yeah, why would I not, dude? I mean, I feel like he was the most sought after head coach this cycle now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm ecstatic. And like the fact that like it makes me feel good that like he chose everyone like makes him seem like the smartest guy in the entire world. Like it makes me feel good that he chose the Bears. Thinking that they're
Could
the
make a
best
case that
decision.
means he's not the smartest guy in the world.
That could we'll see how it goes. It could go either way. We'll see how it goes.
Can somebody clip this for week 4 when the Bears are 0-4 and Josh is going, Ben Johnson's a fucking idiot?
Dude, also
Because
crazy.
you just had DeAndre Swift try to throw a touchdown and it got picked.
I saw so many Lions fans on Twitter like freaking out on him, like for leaving, saying that he called an awful game last game. They had 31 points, 500 yards, and Jared Goff just shit himself.
Yeah.
Like, and then they were all pissed off because he had Jameson Williams throw the ball. Jared Goff threw fucking 4 picks. What do you want? It's got to use someone else to throw the ball.
I think they just have to.
They have to, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it
you
does suck,
can't-
like having that guy go to a divisional rival too, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that is brutal.
That sucks.
And Aaron Glenn's going to be gone too. He might come to the Jets.
Yeah, that'd be
that
good
would
for
be an
you
all-time
guys.
move. Yeah, no, yeah. Let's do another defensive coach when we can't score touchdowns. It's a great idea. I agree. Let's do that again because that really worked
Yeah.
the first time around.
I think the rumors of the Bears are going to get Dennis Allen too. The Saints defensive coordinator, he was the head coach. He got the head coaching job, but got fired. But I think that we're going to make him our DC.
I want Cliff. That's who I want.
Yeah,
If I'm putting balls on tape, I want
Brian
Cliff.
Flores.
no.
Flores is such a Jets coach.
No.
He is such a Jets coach.
Yeah, Josh is so ready for Keenan Allen reverse.
Keenan's not getting
passes.
re-signed. He's not going to get re-signed.
Yeah, probably because he threw a pick and put his hands in his pockets.
No, that's not. No, that's not why. It's because I think, I guess, like a thing that Ben Johnson wants is like a ton of speed. We're gonna get that in the draft. He said, or like, I guess that's like the plan. So I have a feeling the Bears are gonna get Tez Johnson. I have a weird feeling,
I like Tez. I
That
don't know
would
if he's
be-
durable enough though.
dude. But that would be. I mean, people thought that Xavier Worthy wasn't durable enough. He's more durable than he was, I guess.
I don't know. I've been a big Tez guy. This year just kind of made me not think he's going to translate very well.
I don't know. I feel like he'd be our 3.
Yeah.
It's like a pure speedster.
I don't know, dude. You got to fucking. The Bears are now in a you have to show me spot. Because
no,
what happened last
Ryan
year to
Poles
this year was you've got to show me now.
Dude, Jovan's comment is so funny.
Wendy's.
Ryan Poles needs to go get an offensive line. That is what we have to do. An offensive line and a defensive line. Go get 2 defensive linemen and minimum 2 offensive linemen. Minimum.
Yeah.
And make something shake.
No, you're in the rooms. Waymo said, as a Lions fan, I'm pissed that instead of game planning and focusing solely on a playoff run for arguably the best team he'll ever be a part of, he was busy getting his new coaching staff for his new job at a divisional rival. I see that point of view too.
How do you know he was? There's no way. I don't think he was doing that.
There's definitely to sign that.
Do you know
quickly,
what I think? I think
to sign that quickly,
dude,
that's for sure.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think so. I think that
it might not have affected the game plan, but it's in the back of his head.
He had those guys before this season even started. I think that's like Equinemy St. Brown said it like on their podcast, and like I'm sure that they know more than like we do. He was saying that he thinks that he stayed one more year because he didn't have like all the connections that he needed to like build an actual staff when he was a head coach. So I feel like he made those connections like kind of throughout the season maybe and already knew who he was going to have on his staff going into the offseason. Mahoney, shut up, dude. We're going to talk about Bears all day.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Someone said, Mikey, I need your opinion on that woman that drove the golf cart into the wall with the national champions.
That was so
There's
crazy.
a reason why when you're in a car with a girl on the highway, I'm gripping that handle.
Yeah.
It's not because I'm trying to be comfortable. It's not because I want to look cool.
Yeah.
It's because there has never been a day that I've genuinely used that handle other than when you're on the highway with a girl.
Yeah.
I am white knuckling the handle in the car. And people might be like, oh, it's just like comfortable for your hand. No, I got news for you. That is for safety.
Yes.
That is for genuine safety. And if you watched what she did, I literally, Josh, in the video, I could have told you she didn't cut that wheel hard enough. And there is just no way. There is no way she didn't think that was hitting the wall. I think the nerves got to her. The cameras were on. And she just fucking rammed that thing into the wall. But there's a reason why that handle's in the car and why it gets used in certain scenarios. That was A1. You got the head coach of the national championship team. You're driving into the wall.
Yeah, that was bad, dude. His leg was like right there. Like
She also didn't need to go that fast.
No,
like, where was she going?
I have no idea.
I almost wanted to tweet under it. Where were you going?
Lights are too bright.
The lights were way too bright.
Way too bright.
Who put her behind the wheel?
Yeah.
I think it's okay to admit that's just a thing.
Yeah.
They're horrible at driving.
Horrible.
It's just a thing. It's not sexist. It's just terrible. And when you put the lights on and they're a little too bright, I got news for you. She's running through that wall with that cart. And then she almost did it again.
I know, yeah.
It's like, dude, throw it in reverse and give yourself some room.
They could not have gotten out of that cart faster. They're like, we'll just walk. We'll just walk. We're fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You're good.
We're good.
I'm walking.
We're good.
Also, not even an I'm sorry. She just ran the wall and was like, oh my God. And then tried to reverse. Like, hey, brother, what the hell was
that? Thing
that?
was stuck on the wall, too. You could tell, like, by the way the wheels were turned, like, that thing was not going to
Dude, yeah, she nailed it. She literally went full gas into the wall. That thing almost went through the brick.
Yeah.
God. With the head coach.
Oops, I hit the wall.
With the head coach. Oops, hit the wall. Oh my God, dude. There's also nothing scarier than when you're in the car with a girl and she just.
Yeah, that's great.
They just got to be distracted. They got to. Something about it in the DNA, they got to be distracted while they're driving. They just can't not be locked in on the road. So that's when you white knuckle the handle and you go, oh, can you put the phone down real quick?
You just close your eyes.
Yeah, you just hit one of these.
Oh, there's a car in front of you.
Yeah, hit one of these. His brake lights are on. His brake lights are on. His brake lights are on. This truck's trying to get over. Truck's trying to get over.
UGA grab.
But yeah, that was funny. That was really funny. That was really funny. Also, just like all-time classic.
Yeah.
Speaking of funny, did you watch any of Trump's inauguration yesterday? Trump has officially been inaugurated. He did an interview while signing executive orders.
Yep. He was standing on a stage or sitting on stage signing.
Does he even know what he's signing? That was my one question.
Yeah,
There was
he
a couple
knows.
times he didn't even look,
Nah, he knew.
and he just banged out as John Hancock.
Well, I think they like have been figuring that out. I would assume for like the last like couple months.
I will
they just
say,
knew they
I
were
feel like
gonna
she
write
got a lot of hate, but Carrie Underwood just a cappella
That
ripping
was
off.
so
was
good. Yeah.
unbelievably cool.
So good.
She was like,
She's
they
so
were like,
good.
there's no music. I'll just sing it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, she's
That's like real talent. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot
I
of
mean, yeah.
time we walk through this earth and we're like, yeah, that guy's talented.
Mhm.
She's talented. Being able to sing at that level, no, especially in this generation of autotune, and just crank that out on a big stage
in front of
where everyone's
America.
watching
like
it.
literally
in front of
America.
America.
Yeah. It's not Sunday Night Football
That
where it's like a
was
video. Like you're
live.
live in front of America.
Didn't even miss a note.
No, that was crazy. Yeah, she's unbelievable.
That was unbelievable. But yeah, Trump got inaugurated. It was pretty funny. I mean, Elon Musk is an alien. I'm just
He is
convinced.
an
Like, you
alien.
can't convince me
He's the
that
most
he's not an
awkward
alien.
person of all time.
Like, you can't convince me he's not an alien. Like, what was this thing?
Yeah.
Did you see that when he was running and it was like doing one of these? Like, what do you?
Dude, I feel like to be that smart, you have to be kind of a weirdo, right? Like
He had the fucking 3 horsemen of Virgin behind him. Jeff Bezos,
yeah,
fucking. I don't know, what's the Facebook guy?
Zuck. Did you see Zuck?
It's
speaking at Bezos'
yeah,
wife.
dude, but that's what I'm talking about. They're the 3 horsemen of Virgin. It's Zuckerberg, Bezos, and fucking Elon Musk. Without Facebook, Tesla, and Amazon, I don't know if those guys would ever get laid.
No.
And you saw it on display. Zuckerberg's got billions of dollars. His friend sitting next to him with his girlfriend, who has him out a little bit, immediately had the check.
And then smiled.
He immediately had the check. It's like,
That was
dude,
so funny.
what the hell are we doing?
That was hilarious.
What
That
the
was
hell
so
are we doing?
funny.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I mean, obviously, they're super wealthy, very powerful. That might be 3 guys I just wouldn't want to be in a casual room with. Like, not getting
Not
advice.
together.
I'm talking just casual conversation. Those 3, I don't even. That would.
Who do you think would be the worst one to have a conversation with?
Zuck.
And the
dude. Have you
best.
seen him talking about smoking meats?
I would completely agree.
Have you seen
I
that
would agree.
video?
Dude, yeah.
It's
Would-
Sunday. We're smoking meats.
Have you seen the video when he just has like the barbecue sauce bottle on like the shelf behind him?
No.
Dude, he's just like in like his like living room. There's like a bunch of like books and stuff, and just like a barbecue, like a Heinz barbecue sauce bottle behind it. It's like, why is that up there? It's
I
like on a
just-
shelf like we have downstairs, like next to the TVs.
Mark,
It's like-
why is the barbecue sauce in the bookshelf? I just know he was in Harvard cranking his hog, working on Facebook. No friends.
Oh,
That's just the reality.
yeah,
of it, dude.
100%.
He was
100%.
polishing horn 7 days a week, just working on Facebook.
Yeah.
But
That's so funny.
probably least favorite would be Mark. Definitely wouldn't want to have a conversation with
Yeah.
him. I feel like it'd be really weird.
I feel like Jeff would probably be the most normal guy.
Yeah, but then Jeff freaks me out too because he went. I don't know. All 3 of them freak me out.
I feel like Elon would just be so hard to talk to.
I feel like Elon I would almost prefer to talk to, just because I want to find out if he's an alien.
Yeah.
I feel like there'd be a way to find out if he's an alien.
Just poke him.
I was thinking, Elon, if I were to told you Mark Zuckerberg had a barbecue sauce in his bookshelf, what would you say? And he was like,
That's
"It's a good place for a barbecue sauce."
completely
You're a
normal.
fucking alien. Gotcha. Gotcha.
It's completely normal.
You're an alien. Got him. But no, yeah, that was like genuinely one of the funnier things ever that he just had the 3 horsemen behind him.
Yeah,
It's like,
that
what are
was
you
funny.
3 doing, dude?
That was
Mark's
funny.
checking out the knockers. Jeff's fucking botting. And Elon literally did.
You see his eyes, like
I think he might have been.
I think he
on
was like
blow.
reading something.
He might have been on blow last night.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like he was giving off some symptoms of blow.
Yeah, he was.
Also, why did he hit the salute?
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Did he ever comment on that? Because that
I don't
was
think so.
insane.
I also think that that's just like I literally think that that's just like how awkward he is. That like he just like doesn't know what to do with his body.
I think he was trying to hit one of these where it's like, "Thank you guys."
Yeah, exactly.
But he was just so amped
He's
up,
so-
and he's like definitely got autism, and he just fired it off.
Yeah, 100%.
And like didn't understand the speed at which he fired it, and then I think he
100%.
tried to catch it before it went this way,
Yeah.
and it just
It just
a
came off
bad
wrong.
look,
Yeah.
just a bad
Yeah.
look, just a bad look.
Yeah.
As a guy that's definitely got a little bit, I could see where he got a little too excited and did that. Not in terms of, you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Like he was just so high energy that he was just like, "Thank you guys," and
Just
just
like saying my heart goes out to you. I think that's what he said.
yeah,
after,
for
yeah.
sure, yeah. But still, a horrible look. And
Yeah,
the
he
guy
doesn't
with
look
the
great.
touch of the tiz, I got news for you. When I get excited, I'm not doing that, but sometimes your body does shit, and you're like, "Oh, didn't mean to do that." So, Yeah, but that was a weird inauguration. Some weird shit. It was kind of funny.
It was funny. You see Barron. Everyone's going crazy
Can
for
we
him.
talk
He went-
about him for a second?
He's like 7 feet tall, dude. He's so fucking tall.
Can we talk about that for a second? There was two things that happened last night, and it just shows the levels. LeBron aura farming at the national championship was like cringe.
Mhm.
And I was like, dude, first of all, you didn't even go to Ohio State. I get you're from Ohio. Very
Yeah.
cool. But then you see a master at work aura farming in Barron Trump. I'll tell you what, the kid, he's got to be the weirdest dude ever, but he's got something about him.
I know he does.
He's just got,
he does.
he hit the weird ass like King's wave,
Yeah.
and then he hit the. It was on par with the Rizzler, dude. Like the speed at which he did it, the amount of aura,
And just like so nonchalant too. Like
yeah, not even like a let me hear you.
yeah,
It was literally like the
just
smallest
so
cup,
small,
dude.
Yeah.
And not even that, dude. It's also the kid's a unit. How did Trump produce a 7-footer
Dude, I don't
with
I mean,
size?
I mean, have you seen those like comparisons between Trump and Derrick Henry? Like 6'3",
Yeah,
245.
same
They're, like,
height,
the
yeah,
same-
same height,
I mean,
weight.
Trump's a big ass dude, like 6'3", like you're tall as fuck, I feel like.
I also
And
think
he's
it's
like sick. Melania's pretty tall, I think, too.
she is. What was she doing? That
What?
hat was weird.
Oh, dude, I fucked with it.
She looked like
I thought she looked good.
the what's it called when you drink too much? The Slenderman, but it's called something else. It's like if you drink too much Pepto-Bismol and you hallucinate a little bit, you see not the walking man. Come on.
Come on.
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
It's like the gray man or something like that.
Oh, no, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's literally like a famous thing. Like when you're sick and the Hat Man. Yes.
The Hat Man.
Dylan in the YouTube chat. Thank you. I'm on an island out here. The Hat Man, dude. She looked like the Hat Man. Someone quoted it was like, drank a whole bottle of Pepto-Bismol. I'm pretty sure I saw Melania last night in that outfit, dude. The Hat Man is dead ass. I'm being serious. But yeah, I mean, it was a weird inauguration. Barron Trump. I mean, he might be goated, dude. I also think it's so funny just the way Trump approaches things and like talks about stuff. Like he's at the inauguration, clearly it's supposed to be very formal. He's like, I want to shout out Barron. We won the youth vote by 36 points. And then the camera just cuts to Barron.
He said you got to do all the shows.
Like, what do you think those two talk about when they're at home?
I have no idea.
It's got to be the weird. Like, imagine Barron eating his morning cereal and dad comes down. What do you think they talk about?
I literally have no idea.
Do you think he's like, how are the NYU girls?
Maybe.
What do they talk about? It seems like they have nothing in common, but he's
grandpa.
a dad.
Was like a grandpa. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like he's legit a grandpa. I don't know. I don't know.
What do you think they talk about? I always think about that. Like, you
I'm
think
sure he
about
loves
these, like,
talking about
upper
golf.
echelon, like celebrities. Like, I just would love to know what normal conversations they have. Like, you studying?
I feel like they're like normal people. They're probably pretty normal.
You think so?
Yeah.
They're definitely not, dude. You can't tell me Barron's normal looking at that kid, dude. I think if you met Barron at an NYU,
He's
dorm
probably
room
in
and
like
he had 2 beers, you'd be like, this kid's weird as shit.
He's in probably an interesting situation though. Like being like the youngest of all of his kids, and like all of his brothers and sisters are like super grown and like super wealthy, and he's just like a little kid the entire time.
Little kid, though.
Well, not
Now they're
anymore.
all
Well,
like-
not anymore. I'm saying like before.
Barron, get your tall ass out of here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
No, I mean, he
I think
definitely.
he definitely pulled.
You think he's pulling at NYU? I don't know,
Dude,
dude.
he's Donald Trump's kid.
Yeah, but at NYU, dude, that doesn't help you.
Dude, I'm sure it helps you.
I've
I'm
met
sure
some
it's
NYU
okay.
people.
I'm sure there's
It
plenty of
doesn't
people.
help you.
I'm sure there's a couple.
Maybe a couple, but they're freaks at NYU. I got news for you. I got news for you. My buddy goes to NYU.
Deleting Jovan.
I don't think he is, dude. You guys don't know NYU students. I think they.
Dude,
actually
I
hate
mean,
him.
like, I understand like
think
what
they
you're
hate
saying.
him.
I understand that, but I don't think he would go there if he thought that would hit him.
No, you're right. I agree. All right, we're talking too much about politics. However, that
It's
was
not even
funny.
about politics. They're just Barron Trump being dog.
However, that
Or
was
farming.
funny. Like
just
like,
Barron Trump or farming.
and he also, it was like you see LeBron trying to aura farm, And then you see a master at work like Barron, you're just like, dude, there's levels to this aura shit. And you're not there, LeBron. Like, I'm sorry, you're just not there. You're not there.
Yeah.
You're not there. That's just the unfortunate part about it.
Speaking of aura farming, how about FDU beating Chicago State 58-48 and covering -3.5 for another POD hitting?
I mean, you're goated. You're goated. You are goated, Josh. There's one more thing that happened in the news last night that I wanted to talk about. But I mean, Barron Trump aura farming was my favorite. I just want that said. The behind the ear, let me hear you.
Crazy.
Was
the tiny cup.
I mean, that was just because you didn't see it coming.
Yeah, you didn't.
Like you didn't see like the wave I got. I thought he was just gonna stand up, give us one of these, and then sit back down. Once he cupped the ear, you're like, all right, this kid knows what he's doing.
Did you watch that live? Like that whole thing?
I did not.
Like, dude, so I watched that parade live. They make it so awkward. Like they'll like say something, like they'll say like, and here's Barron Trump, like he walks the stage.
Yeah.
They'll have them stand there for 3 minutes and just have people clap and they just stand there. Smile. It's like, what?
I'm not
like,
shocked.
give me like a 10, 15 second clap and then we're on.
I'm not shocked only because everything that politics does is always weird.
It's always
like,
too much. They always do a little too much.
It can never just be normal.
Yeah.
Like you can never just get a normal political thing. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
True. That's true.
The last thing I did want to talk about really, really quickly was other than the Knicks game being goated, because I'm just going through my legs right now and I'm just noticing how goated that game really was. The state of technicals in the NBA is just off the charts, dude. I don't know if you watched that Knicks game. I assume you didn't. I don't really expect anyone to watch Knicks games out of the playoffs. Campaign got a technical last night after hitting a 3 because he was amped up. Because he was amped up. They gave him a technical.
That makes sense. What did he do?
That was it. He hit the 3 and he was like, come on.
Like in someone's face or just like
walking away. He got an and 1-3 on Trae Young.
That's weird.
And he got teched. And then Karl Anthony Towns got teched in the fourth quarter for literally Josh in the play. You can actually look it up. I don't know if I can be able to find it on my phone to be able to DM you. He goes up, dude, and he actually gets fouled. Like, I'm not just saying like he actually got fouled. Like when you watch the play, the announcers were like, that is a foul. Like he was going up and his left arm literally got hit at the joint. Like clear foul. He's going up. The guard tried to get in. I don't know if it was Trae Young. I forget who it was. Hit him in the joint. Like literally hit him in the joint. And the ball went out of bounds. And they called it out of bounds on the Knicks Atlanta ball. And Karl literally goes up to the ref. And he's like, what? Like I doubt he cursed because it's Karl. And he was definitely like, he just fouled. Like I just got fouled. Teched. I don't understand the state of text. I also don't understand the state of not being able to celebrate in the NFL. Like those things just confuse me.
Yeah, celebrating in the NFL is so dumb.
But that's basically what campaign got a technical for. It's like, do you want these athletes to just have no emotion? I'm just confused.
It is so dumb, yeah. I guess.
And are you allowed to? Because I think you would know this. I'm so bad with like the niche stuff. Karl gets a tech for that when he was clearly fouled. Like in the video, so I'm not just saying that as a fan. Like if someone can find the video and DM it to the Bookit account, he was actually fouled.
Yeah.
Argued, got teched for arguing. Can they pull that tech back so he doesn't get fined when they look at the play and realize he was actually fouled?
I think they can reverse technicals, but it wouldn't be because of that. It would just be because of like the situation. I think.
But that would be that's what I'm saying. The situation though is that he.
But no, I think it's just like what he actually did, like not like what his reaction was. I don't think it has anything to do with like the play, just like the actual action of the technical would be reviewed. Like what did he do to the ref? Like what did he say to the ref?
But they can reverse the fine, right?
Yeah, but not because he was right about the foul.
They reverse techs based on the merit of the tech.
Not what they bitch
Not
about,
what they bitch about. Oh, so then, he shouldn't get the tech then. So that's what I'm saying.
No. He's saying like it's based on like what Karl Anthony Towns said to the ref. What did he do to the ref? That's what it's based off of. Not the actual, not what they're bitching about. Not that he's bitching about the foul.
So they wouldn't go, okay, he was actually fouled. They would go, oh, he said that's a foul. Come on.
Yeah, and they'd be like, oh, that's fine.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
But if you said
I'm understanding.
But if you said like you're a bitch, that was a foul.
It was a female ref. Dude,
like,
but that's tough though. Like You know what I mean?
See, like I didn't even know that. But if you said that, then
No, I don't think he
that's a
said
tech.
that. don't
I
think
know he
said
didn't say that, but I'm saying like that's what they would look at. Like
Yeah,
if he said that, it'd be a tech. And if
Mm.
if he didn't say that, it's just like that's a foul, then it's probably not.
that'd be kind of tough though. You know what I mean? Like you just female ref, you might not know if she's around you. Someone you like bang on someone like, yeah, little bitch. And then you turn around the ref, you're like, oh my, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. My bad. I'm not Oramaxing, guys. How am I Oramaxing? Am I Oramaxing by standing?
By standing.
Are we Aura farming? Is this whole show just Aura farming? Speak of Aura farming, dude, the announcer for Hornets games
Yeah, they need
is
to.
the best announcer
They need to
in
relax
sports.
sometimes. They need to
No, dude, I
relax
love
sometimes.
it.
I love it.
I
But
love
they
it.
need to relax.
Dude, there was a layup last night. PJ Washington goes up, misses the layup. All the announcer goes, weak.
That's
Dude,
hilarious.
it takes out every time.
I mean, dude, how many wins do they have?
Tell me this, what, dude? But
11
it's
wins?
about how much he loves the team.
Yeah.
Like that's pure emotion.
But it's like
Dude,
almost
they're on
like
a fast
I love.
break, Josh. LaMelo rips the three. And he goes, "Living LaMelo Loco."
But I
Like
feel like
that shit is electric.
I feel like he does it as like a joke now though, because he knows that they're terrible. And it's like not because he loves the team, it's because he thinks that he's gonna go viral because he's
no,
getting
he's been
amped up
doing
for an
this.
8-win
Dude,
team,
he's been
11-win
doing this
team.
for years.
No, I know, but they've always been bad. So I'm thinking what I'm saying is like,
but I think
feel like it's
he
like a
actually
joke.
just gets into it because he loves.
No,
the
yeah,
team so
he's
much.
got it. He's got it.
Like he's actually goated.
He's got it.
Eric Collins is a legend. I love him, dude. Eric Collins is literally a legend. Living LaMelo Loco was Hall of Fame
funny.
call. That was literally a Hall of Fame call. Should be in the Basketball Hall of Fame where you can click a button and watch the play and hear the call. Like he could have his own. Don't you think he could have his own thing in the Basketball Hall of Fame? Just Eric Collins calls.
He probably could.
Click a button.
I feel like there's so many like niche
Chicken
announcers that are
salad
funny.
deluxe.
The NBA is actually like one of the only leagues that like I enjoy listening to the announcers.
What, the NBA?
Yeah.
Well, dude, when you get a Mike Breen, bang.
Yeah.
Bang.
I don't know. I
I'll
would
get the
say
people going
more
every
like
time.
local channels. Like the local channels have like great announcers. I feel like when like they're like
Oh,
announcers of
yeah.
the team, I feel like that
Mhm.
they're great because like they actually know shit about the team. When you get like those national TV guys, like they don't actually know anything about the team.
It's also my favorite when you watch the local broadcast. They put no effort in not being biased.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There'll be the most clear and obvious foul on
Yeah.
your team. I don't understand, Jim, how you can call that a foul.
100%.
Carl Anthony Towns is playing the sport of basketball. I didn't know we weren't allowed to play basketball anymore. And then you see the call, and it's like Carl literally just smacks the guy in the head.
Yeah.
You're like, they changed the game on us. They changed the game on us, Jim. You can't even do basketball moves anymore. What's up, Manny? But, I mean, yeah, local broadcasts are goated. And so is the boy for the Hornets. He's goated.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know how you don't like him.
No, he's fine. I'm just saying. I just feel like it's almost like a bit at this point that he's doing it because he thinks it's funny.
I also love the NBA broadcast where you can see the halftime shows and stuff. So good.
Oh yeah,
So good.
Red Panda.
So good. I mean,
Goated.
Red Panda's goated.
Goated.
Red Panda's goated. However, on the opposite side, there's nothing worse than having to watch the dance routines not in stadium. That's an automatic mute. You want to talk about
Dance
muting?
routines. I don't know if I've ever seen the dance routines it have.
Yeah, it's like during the quarter breaks when they bring out like the dancers, and you're just like, dude, this from a TV perspective is horrendous, dude. Because they play the music, but it's not through the broadcast.
Yeah, just like
It's just
stadium
dude,
noise.
this
Yeah,
is-
it's so bad. Yeah.
They not like us. They not like us. But it's like peaking, and you're like, Jesus Christ, dude, get that off.
Dude, the Bulls have the swinging seniors. It's so funny. They have like
What is
80-year-olds.
that?
They have like 80-year-olds that go out there and dance. It's to like songs like that. It's so funny.
Do they swing?
No, it's just like
Is that
they're
their bit?
dancing. They're dancing.
Do you think they do?
I have no idea.
They might, dude.
just a good funny joke.
I think swinging culture is bigger than we think.
What-
Like
We're not getting into
within
this.
the senior community. I'm just saying.
We ain't getting into this right
I'm just
now, but
saying. Might be.
It might be.
Might be. What is the MLB Hall of Fame stuff that Wendy's fan is talking about? Someone getting announced in the hall today?
No idea.
I'm gonna be honest, if there's one sports Hall of Fame I could give a rat's about, it's the MLB. Who's on juice? They should all be on juice, first of all, in case anyone was wondering. Oh my God, dude. Did you see my tweet last night about what happened to me in my own apartment?
Mm-mm.
So I don't have a Swiffer. Just want to preface that.
Okay.
I shattered by accident one of these glasses like 2 weeks ago in my apartment, right in the kitchen. It was in my hand, and I went to go drop something on the counter. When I dropped it on the counter, it just went right out and just shattered. And I mean, these glasses are from the 90s, I think. It sounded like a bomb went off. Like when you drop a glass like that, and it's like, psh, fuck. So I'm cleaning up with a paper towel that's a little wet. That's how I do it because I don't have my Swiffer. I thought I got all the glass, but it was, dude, it was like, I'm talking micro shards everywhere. Haven't like really walked around in bare feet in a while in my apartment for whatever reason after my shower last night. I was like, you know, I'm just going to fucking bare feet today. Dude, I was walking to go get water. And it had to have been, I mean, when it hit the bottom of my foot, I thought an ice pick went through my foot. Like if you asked me at the moment in time when I stepped on it, I would have told you it was this big piece of glass. So I'm walking to get a water, and I'm walking to get my water bottle out of the fridge. Dude, I stepped on this piece of glass audibly. Hit my fridge because I lost my step. Like, because I was stepping and it
didn't
hurt.
want to step on it.
Yeah, and I kind of did like a half jump. So I was like, oh my fuck. But then I was on one foot too much, and I was scared I was going to step on glass. So I tried to like readjust the step, and the glass was still in the right foot, and it hit, and then I fell into the fridge. Full into the fridge, like hit the head and everything. Got up, grabbed my water. I was like, man, like now I'm a little bit out of there. While this is happening, I'm making ramen. So the water's boiling and everything's going on over there. Mm-hmm. And I'm really neurotic when I make food where I clean up as I go. So I don't have to clean up anything. That's like the one thing I'm really, really weird about. Like if I'm making food, I'm cleaning up after every like stage. Yeah. I use like 9 knives. So I'm like, oh, got to clean this one. And then I forget that I need it again. And I'm like, all right, I need another knife. So keep in mind the foot's bleeding. The piece of glass was that big, by the way.
All right, so it was tiny.
Yeah, it's tiny. Yeah. Like if I showed you the bottom of my foot right now, there's like a dot. But in the moment, dude, I felt like someone shot through my foot. His foot was bleeding. I was like, oh my God, it's like a little sore, whatever. Making ramen, dude. And then so I finished the water boiled. My head still hurts, by the way. Like I really hit my fridge kind of hard. And there's also nothing funnier than hitting a fridge because it's hollow on the inside. So it makes like the funniest, boom, and like you hear like the bottle shaking inside. You're like, oh fuck, dude. So my head is like hurting. Making the ramen, I get the lid, and then I have a really cool lid where there's like holes in it. So you can like spin it depending on like if you need to get liquid out. So I take like I normally take half the liquid out of the ramen because I don't really like when it's too soupy. Dude, so there are some times where like I do something in the moment where I'll do it, the repercussion happens, and I genuinely like think to myself, I might be the stupidest person on planet Earth. Like if we were ranking people at this moment in time, I might be the stupidest person on Earth. However billion people there are, like I might be number 1. I'm pouring out the soup, dude. I put the ramen in the bowl, and the problem with some of the ramen that I make, it's like niche ramens. Mm-hmm. So like it can stain your pot if you don't clean it immediately. And I've had pots get stained, and that like pisses me off too. So I've like thrown away pots that are stained. So I was like, I need to clean this right now. Keep in mind, dude, when I boil water, that shit is on max because I don't have the time.
Yeah, no,
I don't have the time to wait for a slow rolling boil. I need it to be literally hot to the point where it boils in 2 minutes. Dude, I get in there because it's already, I can tell it's staining. I can already, there's a fucking film.
Yeah.
Dude, I grabbed the sponge and I was like, I need to just get in there, forgetting that this pot was just scalding hot. And I grabbed it like this to do this on the inside with the sponge. Dude, I grabbed a scalding hot pot 2 seconds after I took it off the stove. My hand was in fucking shambles, dude. Like
is it bad?
No, dude, it's not bad this morning. It was bad last night though. What I do is I held ice all night. I think that helped. But dude, I wouldn't be shocked if I like burned some of my
nerves off,
fingerprint off. It was so hot.
It'll come back.
It was so hot though, dude. And I screamed like an audible and I let go of the pot. I was like, fuck. Don't worry, I got back in there. I grabbed a paper towel and I did get it off. So in case anyone was wondering, the pot.
Do you not have handles on the pot?
Oh, I guess I could have done that.
You grab the handle and then.
Wow. Yeah. See, again, like there's just things in my day where it happens.
That's what they're for.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Dude, I genuinely never thought about the leverage with the handle. Thought I really had to like fucking. That's a great point.
Yeah.
Wow. I was just fucking Neanderthal it. Just Neanderthal the
Handing them.
pot.
Okay.
But yeah, dude, I had an all-time like,
Bros.
I had an all-time shambles night. Like
Yeah, that sucks.
I got the game on, I'm making dinner,
Could've
fucking
been
hit
worse,
my head,
honestly.
then I burnt my hand. It was fucking horrible, dude.
Could have been worse. Because your hand's fine.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse for sure. Could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse.
Could have been worse.
I feel like.
All right,
Grabbing
should
a pot
we,
like that.
Should we get Trent in here,
Trent.
sir? Bookit Jackass vid would go hard. We would need to just film me during my day when I'm at home. I hurt myself like 3 times a day by accident.
I honestly totally forgot it was Tuesday. Yesterday threw me off.
Why?
I don't know, it was a holiday. I felt like it's Sunday.
Oh, all right. I did forget. Yeah, a lot of people had off. A lot of my buddies didn't have off though, which I was shocked. I don't know what the threshold is for getting yesterday off
Yeah, I don't know.
when you have like a real like corporate job.
Everyone should have it.
All right, so you had Ohio State -8.5.
Legacies.
How'd you feel throughout the game?
I mean, I was literally saying on repeat, if you bet Notre Dame, delete your book. I
Wow,
know. So then I was so rattled.
it got close, dude.
Dude, it got more than close.
It got close. It got like a little too close.
I mean, if they made that field goal,
Oh my god, dude.
like, we're not all giddy right now.
I did think it was so funny though. I mean, before that game, Kirk Herbstreit, I think, actually wanted to gargle Mitch Jeter's jizz. Like, I'm genuinely convinced Kirk Herbstreit wanted to suck that kid off. And then that he
The
doinked
kicker?
it. Yeah, well, because Mitch was like botted in the beginning of the season. Like, Notre Dame couldn't make anything. And then I think he got hurt. And then they brought him back, and then he was nails. And Kirk Herbstreit would always be like, Mitch Jeter, one of the best stories in college football. Here's his dad. And they would show his dad after every big kick in like the college football playoff, which I get. It's cool. But the fact that he missed that and Kirk Herbstreit just went silent made my whole day. I don't like Kirk, dude. I don't like the
was
dog
just-
bit.
Was just about to ask you about
The dog bit like genuinely pisses me off. Like
Dude.
I liked the old dog. Like we're bringing him on one last run.
Yeah.
But then he started getting engagement and he was like, don't worry, we have a replacement. And he'll be
Next-
like, this is
next-
the Paw Patrol. He's
Next
got
man
a
up.
badge.
Next
dude.
dog up mentality, bro. It's fucked up.
I actually hate it. Does it make you angry?
It makes me so mad.
Like the dying dog was an awesome bit. Not bit, but it's just like great for the dog. Like, you know, but like great for the dog. Like just
Yeah.
bringing him around all these iconic stadiums. But once the dog like passes away, like can't next dog up.
Next dog up, bro. Brings him everywhere. I've also heard from multiple sources that he's a fucking asshole.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked, dude.
Like
He's like
in
one of my
person.
least favorite guys
Um
in TV.
this,
Genuinely.
this guy on Twitter, Ohio State DG. I don't know
Uh-oh.
if you follow him.
No.
Uh
I don't follow
he
Ohio State
hates,
DJ.
he hates the dog bit so much and goes out of his way to chirp the fuck out of the dog bit anytime.
What did he say last night?
Or it's just like, where does the dog poop and pee? Like, you're in a freaking like auditorium. Giving a, like
You're in the Peach Bowl. Where the fuck did the dog go to the bathroom? That's actually so
That is
good.
fair.
Now the dog bit pisses me off, dude. It really does.
I mean, we love dogs, but
No, yeah, I'm not a dog hater. It's just like
It's just-
you got everyone bought into your dog on its last legs, and then you just brought in a new dog.
yeah, I also heard he like, I don't know if he's married or engaged, but like, he's definitely cheated on his wife before.
I mean, I'm not shocked. Like I'm not. There's certainly nothing you can tell me about Kirk Herbstreit being a scumbag that I'd be like, wow, really? Like I wouldn't be shocked if he's just like the worst person on planet Earth just because I hate him that much. Never had a conversation with him, never met the guy. Just this is outward, just hater mentality. I hate the guy. Just because even on like the college game day stuff, like he's just always saying something that pisses me off, which is just whatever though.
Actually going against the plays you like.
No, normally
No.
sometimes he's on the play I like, and then I'm like, fucking Kirk Herbstreit. I gotta ride my bet with Kirk. Like
Wait,
I don't
why-
mind sweating out with Pat McAfee, but Kirk just like I don't know.
Why was he like crying after the game?
Isn't he like an Ohio State guy?
He went there.
Oh, he went there. Did he play or coach there? He played there. What position was he?
Mhm.
Wow, I didn't know Kirk Herbstreit
Seems
played
like
at
a
Ohio
quarterback.
State. Probably like a film guy.
Film guy.
Oh, his
Uh,
son's on the team. There's
Okay.
nothing you
His
could
son-
say about Kirk right now that would redeem him for me.
I
Yeah,
thought
quarterback at Ohio State in '92.
I
Did he
thought
play?
his son went
8-3
to
and 1.
crying for a natty. Dude.
1,900 pass yards, 4 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Oh wait, no.
Wait,
Does.
what were
Oh,
those
yeah,
stats?
he does. 1,900 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. It's not good.
Dude. His son committed to Michigan and he's crying for the natty.
Crying. But legacy cover, we take that.
I mean, yeah, holy shit.
I was so mad
Holy
for a
shit.
second. I couldn't believe they scored that last touchdown. I was like, no fucking shot.
All right, so the Thunder are looking good. The only reason I'm bringing up basketball is because we're going to have to transition from college football now to college basketball.
Yeah.
And I know you hate college basketball sometimes.
We've been printing.
Have you been printing?
Printing. But my question, do you really think the Thunder can do it this year? Because I've seen I'm on NBA Twitter now a lot just because of all the Knicks stuff. There's a large group of NBA Twitter that thinks you guys can do it this year.
Now that the Lions are fucking dead, I think OKC is just too young. Too young.
What?
I think they're too young.
Dude.
Like, I think in a 7-game series against Jokic and a Jamal Murray who's playing the way that he's been playing the last 2 weeks, I don't know.
That's so soft.
So soft. I know.
So soft.
I know. But I'm really disappointed in how we looked against the Mavs without SGA.
Well, that's like
Well,
saying
dude,
I'm disappointed the Knicks look without Jalen. Like, he's the motor.
Well, yeah, if you don't have SGA in the playoffs, you're fucked.
Fucked,
like,
obviously.
you're not going to win games without SGA.
It's like we're gonna have SGA, but it's just like the opportunity was there to establish a presence like of how good we are without him, and they fucking choked against the Mavs, who I hate. But I don't know. You could just feel it, bro. You could just feel it. Like when you look at Boston, when you look at the Nuggets, like they're just more seasoned. They've been there before, and like I don't know. I mean, I still feel good about it, but you could just like kind of feel it a little bit.
It's fine.
Is it?
And like the chemist always tells me, like regular season goats, like you can beat anybody in the regular season, but once you get to the playoffs and you play teams who have been there before, you play goats like Jokic who have won before, it's tough to beat them.
Yeah. Jokic is impossible to play against.
Impossible.
Impossible.
So it'll be interesting. You know, I'm going to be fucking courtside sweating that shit out all season long, but
The only reason I'm giggling is because I need to know if it's eating you up that your futures are 0-4 in the playoffs.
dude, it's eating me alive, man.
Like, how good would it have felt if the Lions just beat the Commanders? You could be like, all right, we got 1 win in the playoffs under our belt.
Would have been so nicey.
So nice.
Now I got to load up a fucking another one. Javon's trying to get me to.
You
put
got to
my-
pick a hockey one.
He's the fuck hockey.
No, but you got to pick a future in hockey, dude. The graphic of you picking with the ticket of a hockey future, I think would just feed my family.
Javon wants me to put. He's putting 2K on a.
Is he okay with
future.
you saying this, by the way?
I mean, probably. I don't know. I won't expose it. But he's putting 2K and 1K on 2 futures.
In the NBA?
No, MLB.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, might as well. Why don't you just put
2K?
the balance on the Dodgers?
That's what I said. I'm like, bro, these are really fun. Like, to sweat out. I'm sure they probably will
They
hit.
just
But like,
broke the MLB.
why not just take plus 300 Dodgers to win the World Series at that point? And he's like, well, what's the fun in that?
Can
And-
I ask you if you think you can guess how much they have deferred in payroll? We found this out yesterday. How much the Dodgers have in deferred payroll?
Yeah, I think Rav was talking to me about it. Rav looks at me and goes, bro, the Dodgers have $250 billion
No.
in deferred payment. I'm like,
no,
$250 billion?
no, they don't.
What?
I'm like, the Dodgers had if the Dodgers had
Trillion.
$250 billion in deferred payment, they would literally have every single goat in baseball on the roster and then some.
It's 1.4 billion.
I was like,
It's
Rav, how
crazy,
many
man.
billions is that?
How do you?
You not know a quarter of a.
I'm like, that can't
I'm
be
not
right.
kidding. That conversation I wish was
Oh,
recorded. Was that
yeah.
recorded on Night Sweat?
No, this was in the kitchen.
Of Rab going, they have $250 billion in payroll, and Trent going, how many billions is that?
It was the stupidest moment ever. So no, they don't have $1 trillion in debt or in deferred payments, but
Do you know
it's
how much it is? Because
it's
it's
like
insane.
almost $2 billion.
Is that not insane?
Yeah, that's insane.
to have I think it was $1.4
Four, yeah.
billion in deferred payroll.
Yeah.
For
And, like-
athletes, that's insane, dude. Those contracts are too high.
Like 80% of that's fucking Shohei. Which is
But imagine being an owner and you
Well,
have
think about
you got to pay
Shohei's-
$1.8 billion.
Yeah,
at some
Shohei's
point.
like 900 of it, I think.
900.
$1 billion in
900
deferred
million.
payroll.
Pretty much $1 billion for him.
Yeah.
Who do you think? What's the highest payroll in the NFL right now? Who gets paid?
Who gets paid the most?
Yeah. What
I think
roster?
Dak's like 60. Oh, what roster? Well,
Yeah.
they're all the same.
Is it not Mahomes? It's Dak.
Dak's the most. Yeah, Dak makes like 62 million a year or something.
What a shit contract.
Yeah,
That's insane. That Jaden Daniels is potentially
Rookie
going to play in a
contract, yeah.
Super Bowl. And Dak's never sniffed that.
well, dude, Trevor Lawrence gets paid $55 million a year. Tua gets
What?
paid $53 million a year. Like
Tua's
Yeah.
contract is
they
brain dead.
all like those guys like make like ridiculous money for being as mid as they are.
62 bill for Dak. You're just lighting money on fire.
You're lighting it on fire. You have nobody else on your team.
Yeah.
You might as well just actually light that money on fire.
Jordan Love 55 million.
That's, I mean, like at least
That's
that
also pretty bad. But he's made the playoffs too.
Dude, the crazy thing is though, they paid Jordan Love after literally playing 16 games. They were like, all right, this guy's getting 55 mil. Played 1 year. It'd be like getting like a rookie, him playing his rookie year, him being good, and then giving him $55 million.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Well, he wasn't a
Oh
rookie.
yeah,
like,
yeah, he was.
if
a
he
rookie.
sat
Yeah,
forever,
yeah,
then he
yeah,
only
yeah.
played 1 year, and then they had to pay him or
Yeah,
not.
that's right.
I know they had to make
$1.4
sneaky.
billion.
That's what I'm saying.
We can't even comprehend that amount of money. By the way,
No,
No.
that's,
imagine being the owner. You've got a check to write in a couple years. That's going to equal $1.4 billion to athletes.
yeah, but they'll make that alone this year.
No. You
After
think they're going
they-
to sell out most games?
Every game they'll sell out. The Dodgers will sell out every game.
So, but like when you look at that roster, it's beyond me that you wouldn't just take them to win the MLB.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
did it last year.
Dude,
with
they're
Ward-
minus 335 to win their division.
That's crazy.
Minus 335.
What are they to make the playoffs? Probably minus 2,000.
It's probably, yeah, it's got to be.
to make the playoffs. They might not even give you an odd.
You might not be able to take that. To make playoff,
Minus 500 on some books to win the division, I assume.
minus 2,000
Wow.
to make the playoffs.
Exactly.
Dude, you dropped $2,000. That's a free grand.
That's a
dude.
free
$300.
wrap.
free $100.
$2 grand,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Free hundo piece.
How many billions is that?
What do you think their regular season wins are?
Oh my God.
93 and a half.
It's got to be higher than that.
I've never seen one.
How many games
Nah,
did they
it's
play?
gotta be-
162?
102 and a half.
Yep.
Wow.
That's
I've
fucking
never
What
seen
a
one that
guess.
high.
What a guess.
That high.
That's absurd, dude.
Also,
That's absurd.
Another guy that made an absurd amount of money this year. I just want to talk about. I saw this. Scotty Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler made $3.3 million per tournament this year, $830K per round, $12K per shot, and $3K per minute on the course.
Holy shit.
$12,000 per shot he took this year.
But he's so good at golfing that he's not taking a lot of shots.
I mean, just think about you
If
take.
I was getting paid $12,000 a shot, dude, I'd have the Dodgers payroll.
Yeah.
That is very true.
So
But
how
that's
much
also
did he
why
make
you don't get
combined?
paid $12K.
How much did he make combined?
$62.3 million on the tour.
And Franz Wagner just got 250 mil.
That's crazy. I mean, he's goated though.
But
He's really good.
250?
NBA
But-
money is different. Like Otto Porter got a fucking max contract.
That's absurd.
He made like $30 million a year at one point.
Washington was like, you're coming home with me for a max.
For a ma-
And it was fucking Otto Porter.
I remember the Bulls like tried to get Otto Porter from them. I think like they tried to pay like match the deal, and the Wizards like offered him more money after that, and they because they really wanted.
I don't know if the Wizards have ever made a right move. Like you could go back to the beginning. Even going from the Bullets to the Wizards, I don't know if they've ever made a right move.
Yeah, I don't know. They
Um,
got Jordan right at the end.
but we're about to enter a very dull time.
We are.
No,
Yeah.
dude, this is the best time.
Or like, yeah, after
College
March,
ball.
basketball.
after March Madness.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
like baseball and shit. And I don't know if Juwan wants me to leak this, but I'm leaking it. Because I think you could be down.
W leagues.
What?
If we just all rode the Oakland A's to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I would love that.
I would love that.
How fun
I
would
would
that
love
be?
that with
I would love
Lawrence
that.
B.
and we just like all collectively sweat that out together.
My Zach Eloff shirt
So
would
when
go
we're
plat.
when we're in Vegas for the March Madness, we should place the future then.
I'm so down. We should do a whole thing on it.
Yeah,
We could do a YouTube vlog on that.
and-
Like we plays the Athletics make playoff.
and just ride the A's. It's like plus 700
Dude, I'm
What?
so
Yeah.
down.
to make the playoffs, and they actually have a really good roster. And
Yeah,
they just
all,
got
all you need is Lawrence.
And they're playing, dude. They're like other teams are have to come into like literal like
A AAA ball.
little league fucking locker room.
They might actually have a snack stand ran by one of the parents at the A's games, dude.
but
No, I'm down. That'd be electric. I have so much A's gear for no reason. I got hats, shirts, jerseys. I literally have all of it for no reason.
So want to get you bought in on that, but can we also discuss a plan moving forward? What are we doing for football, bro? Are we riding with Mahomes? We said we wouldn't do this again.
No, I'm doing it. I said I was going to do it again.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
I meant we said we weren't going to fade him.
We weren't gonna fade him. Again.
I'm not.
You're not?
No, I picked
Really?
him to win the Super Bowl before the playoffs started.
Said it all year.
Literally all
No,
year.
we've
dude.
yeah, no, we've
Like
we've-
here's the thing
And then
about
it
it.
comes out, Trent does it all year.
known.
And then
Like,
it
here's
comes
the
down
thing-
to it. He's
I
so
know.
scared to do it.
Let's go through the way that I'm thinking about the current, I don't know what the word is I'm thinking of, landscape of the NFL playoffs. Chiefs look the worst they've looked since Pat Mahomes got there.
Yeah.
They're the 1 seed. Right?
Yeah.
They just played the Texans. Obviously, the refs on the side. Travis Kelce just turned the clock back 10 years, which is scary. He had like 32 yards, 162 yards, touchdown. He went ballistic. They didn't even use DeAndre Hopkins, and Isaiah Pacheco didn't even look that good, and they still beat the Texans and covered the -8 that we had. Shut up. They now play the Sean McDermott-led Bills. And the only reason that the Bills probably beat the Ravens is the Ravens turned the ball over so many times.
so many.
Chiefs don't make mistakes, and they don't turn the ball over.
They never make mistakes.
And Sean McDermott is going to get outcoached 10 times out of 10 when it comes to Andy Reid. Then you go, okay, Chiefs beat the Bills. Now they have to play either a rookie quarterback, who I think Andy Reid would have in a torture chamber for 4 quarters in a big game, or Jalen Hurts, who cannot throw the ball right now.
He's so bad.
So why would I not take Pat Mahomes?
Yeah, I could not agree more. I think the Eagles are going to get there. I think the Commanders are obviously so good. They're going to be so good for years to come. But I think the Eagles defense is going to get them in this cold weather. And Mahomes against Philly in the championship again, dude, they are going to fuck them.
Dude, I think that game would. I think that it'd be over by halftime.
I agree.
Like I think the Chiefs would already have 30.
I think that this game is honestly the Super Bowl right here. Bills Chiefs.
Dude, you know what's crazy is the fucking Super Bowl logo is going to predict the Super Bowl again.
What's the color?
What the colors?
It's red and green.
No way.
Yes. And we've known this all
And you're telling
year.
me Pat Mahomes, that defense, get Jalen Hurts?
That's
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
Dude, I can't like stand Jalen Hurts.
I mean, dude, we're
I
gonna be
like
boots on ground. You're gonna want Jalen Hurts.
I cannot stand him.
You're gonna
bro.
be boots this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to fade Pat.
But,
Yeah,
like he got bailed the fuck out. I said this on Surge Stream. I said this in the
Who
fucking
hurts?
spaces. I was going off yesterday. Just because like you could smell the sell job coming. that
Hurts.
whole
You're
game.
saying
Yes.
Yeah.
he got bailed out, but also like Saquon Barkley's generational.
He's
So like
fucking
he's
goated.
definitely getting bailed out, but it's also like Saquon is that good, where it's like he said, "Watch this shit," and then went for a 80-yard touchdown. Like
Yeah, that
he's
was
like
insane.
inside of the game of football right now.
But how many chances, like, there were so many opportunities for them to put points on the board, and you just like could feel and smell them just not coming away with points, and they didn't.
Well,
Like-
you can't throw the ball.
No,
So if it's not third and manageable, it's over. Like it's over. They're punting or kicking a field goal. Like that's just
Yeah.
the reality of Jalen Hurts right now. And when he is throwing the ball, he's killing his wide receivers.
Yeah.
it's
The
not.
thing that sucks about playing against the Eagles is that like also when they're within 2 yards of the first down, it's an automatic first down.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So like they
that
have
is-
first and 8 every single time.
Yeah, 100%.
Not on fucking not
Yeah,
against
not
the
on him.
Rams because he was banged up and there were multiple instances
Yeah.
where they could have just pushed and they didn't.
Yeah. They're gonna have
Mhm.
an answer to that. I feel like they're probably not going to have him do it, but they're going to go back to it. They might have Goddard take those snaps low key, because that's like something that you can't stop. Like, you literally can't stop it if you run it well.
Like, they got this far, but he can't throw. I don't know how you could watch an Eagles game and defend Jalen Hurts. I don't know.
He's
how
not
you can.
good.
He's not.
Someone said his 75% completion on Sunday because
He
they
threw-
ran the ball like 50 times.
Yes.
And he was throwing checkdowns and slants.
And he doesn't throw it away because he just scrambles and runs out of bounds.
Yeah,
So
100%.
you get rid of those incompletions.
Or he eats a sack and his knee almost explodes.
Like,
One of the two.
it's not that I don't know. He's just not a good game manager either, I don't think.
I also think that he's just the reality is it's also probably hard to get in a groove when you run the ball 90% of the time. So then it's
Yeah.
like he has to drop back and you're like, fuck, dude, I haven't even looked at secondary once today. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know how you don't take the Chiefs. I mean, PTT, I have reeks of Bills, though.
The defense for the Eagles is fucking goated, and Saquon is more than goated. And that's how they won that game against the Rams.
That's how they're going to win.
Potentially the
this
Super
week,
Bowl.
too. Yeah, they win the Super Bowl.
That's how you win Super Bowls, championships, is defense.
They are the favorite to win the Super Bowl right now, which is crazy. But
You know who's the favorite to win the Super Bowl last year? In the game?
the Niners.
Not Pat Mahomes. Like, it doesn't matter. They had Caitlin Clark in the box. You think they were going to lose that game?
The only reason they're plus 180
It's not going to happen.
because they're -6 in their game, and
Yeah.
the Chiefs are like a pick 'em pretty much.
Like, it's over. It's
a-
again.
yeah. It's-
DeAndre Hopkins had no catches last game. I bet against the Bills he has 130 yards for no reason. That's just what's happening.
I literally don't know what to do.
And I love Josh Allen. I really do. I think he's a great guy, but it's just he's in the era of Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid, and they don't give a fuck.
I don't think it gets talked about enough how goated Andy Reid is.
No, it definitely doesn't. But I think because his quarterback is fucking Pat Mahomes.
Like, he's unbelievably goated.
I mean, he's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. But you're telling me that Chiefs defense isn't going to be able to stop Mac Hollins? Come on. What are we talking about? Come on.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't know what to do.
I might have a hack, Mike. You should just take the Chiefs to beat the Eagles plus 360, and then the Chiefs to beat the Commanders plus 950.
Yeah, that's actually
Exact
a
result.
great idea.
And then you get plus 260 or plus 850
Yeah, that's actually a great idea. Wow.
in the Super Bowl
Yeah, instead of just taking them
instead of just
straight
taking
up.
them.
Dude, Banana, you're fucking goated, my guy. Woke up to so much tennis coin.
So much.
Dude, this fucker Banana. I think he's like 8-0 on the third stream with tennis
Wow.
plays. Insane.
Did you guys stay up till 2 a.m. to watch
No.
Novak play?
No,
I
I
didn't
woke
either.
up to coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rav, thanks for fading Jokovic, brother. That paid out.
Djokovic.
Jokovic. Thanks for fading Jokic.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
Djokovic.
Thanks for
Jokovic.
fading Jokic. All right, should we surf the slate? We got a lot of games.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Welcome back to Sleepers. Part of the show we give you all the plays and parlays that you've been wanting and waiting all show. But guess what? It's a morning talk show. Okay. The bets are just at the end. Wake up. Here we go. We have an unbelievable college basketball board. We're going to go through every game that's important and every game that we think there's possible money to be made. We start
Need some bozo pieces.
with Alabama Vanderbilt. Josh, correct me if I'm wrong. Vanderbilt is led by Hogard.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Alabama covers this game, dude.
Alabama, Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt also just came off a massive win.
Yeah.
Who did they just beat?
Ooh,
I'm trying to think.
Tennessee?
Alabama.
They just beat Tennessee. Vanderbilt just beat Tennessee.
Oh, yes, they did.
Yeah.
That was a crazy game. I've
Yeah.
been watching some CBB.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
electric.
It is
It's
pretty
my
electric.
favorite sport. Every time like college football comes on, I'm like, oh, I love college football. But then I get like the first days of college basketball. I'm like, this is just what I grew
Yeah.
up on.
It's
Like,
it's you got to have the skin to sweat it out.
yeah, 100%.
so
dude.
much
I
fun.
mean, no, it's
You can have
never
an
over.
18-point lead, and you know
It's never
like
over.
you just know it's coming.
You have an
The melt is
18-point
coming,
lead. That
yeah.
first three, you're like, this 15-point lead's gone in.
Yeah, it's gone in 2 seconds.
It's gone in a minute.
Yeah.
I actually like Alabama.
I like the
minus 12
over in
here.
that game a lot. I feel like that's probably already locked. I would assume. No.
Yes, I believe so.
Vandy ain't getting two.
Also, we didn't even recap it. The plan B hit last night. You just fade teams led by Noah Farrakhan.
Yep.
What was that?
Fade teams led by Noah Farrakhan.
What was that?
It was
NCAA money
NCAA money line
against Hampton.
What?
Yeah.
That's in the weeds.
Noah Farrakhan junk.
Junk.
All right, so Bama spread.
I do like Bama minus 12. I just think they run Vanderbilt out of the gym. I don't really trust Vanderbilt to play fast and keep up with the way Bama's been playing as of late. I think we're falling into the trap very early, though, thinking that Bama's going to be a tournament contending team that goes deep, and then they're going to play that first game of the tournament. The threes won't fall, and they're going to lose by 15. But this is Bama at home against a Vanderbilt team that's led by A.J. Hoggard, who I don't really think is that good. And I think they just run them out of the gym.
Love that.
When we started filming, Mississippi State was plus 7.5. Now they're plus 8.5, it looks like, unless I read that wrong.
Fuck
I love this Mississippi State team, though. They play fast. They score a lot. They have bucket getters at every level. But Tennessee, I think, is much like Maryland. When they're at home, it's very hard to fade them.
And they're coming off a loss to unranked Vandy.
Yeah. I love Tennessee. I love Tennessee.
I might like this over.
Tennessee might be the max.
Wow, we're 2 games in.
We
found the max.
No, you have the max. Trent has the max, and it's going to be fading somebody I'm a fan of.
I think I'm going to be on this over because I don't want to fade. See, this is the problem with my brain, Josh, and you need to like do work on my brain while we do this show. When I fall in love with the team, I don't like fading them. So you got to be the one that says take Tennessee minus 8.5 because I'm just going to take this over.
I think we take that.
Okay.
Take Tennessee.
All right. I don't hate it.
Because the favorites are going to win in the SEC.
This reminds me of the Boston Celtics last night. Coming off a loss.
Yep.
9.5 point spread.
Yeah, this could be.
Win by 40.
This could be. You know what I do like in this game? Zakai Ziegler PRA, I bet it's 3 points higher than his average right now.
Do you not think that at all?
Butler, UConn. There hasn't been a blowout in the Big East in a minute.
Hate that
Georgetown won outright. I think UConn at home probably gets one over Butler here. Butler's not very impressive. I think Butler and Xavier are on the same plane for me in terms of how good they are.
Xavier.
But I have Xavier way better than Butler in my brain.
Did you watch Marquette Xavier?
Yeah, well, Marquette is weird.
Marquette can fucking blow me.
They're going to go deep in the tournament, though.
Doubt that. Marquette's not that team ever.
Shout out fucking Dilgod.
I really do
Marquette.
think they are this year. I think they are.
UConn just lost outright too, I guess. So
no, the Big East has been everyone's punching everyone in the mouth, but
they lost to Georgetown. I forgot.
But there's one game today. By the way, we're taking Marquette. So
are we actually?
Saddle up? They're going to beat the dog shit out of Seton Hall.
Okay,
it's one of the worst teams.
That could be sharp.
That might be your max.
Coming off a home loss,
dude. They're gonna. I've watched so much Seton Hall this year, obviously, because my dad's a big Seton Hall guy. They might be the worst team in college basketball, and Marquette might just go into the Pru and just beat the dog out of them.
Marquette, Tennessee could be 2 whales.
I love that so far. I can't see the line because for whatever reason, my green book is New
11.5.
Yeah, dude. I mean, fucking Jesus. See you later. Boston College, Virginia. You might as well go to bed. Yeah, that's going to be the slowest game of the day. Don't even watch it. Josh, the line moved. I'm taking Cincinnati at plus chicken at home. We're taking Jizz at home. We're taking home Jizz.
No.
Josh, it just went from 2.5 when we started filming to 1.5. And in front of my eye, it just went to Cincinnati plus 1. We're taking Cincinnati money line at home.
Dude, Jizz is awesome.
I know, dude. I know. But home Jizz. Home Jizz. This Texas Tech team, too, by the way, like I'm in on Texas Tech. I love Texas Tech this year. They're going to be very good.
We said no more, though.
I know, but I'm not going to take his points. I'm just taking Cincinnati.
Okay.
We're not taking.
I will not be taking.
But maybe the home line does look good on the points. So for some home Jizz, I'll be honest with you. Might be hard for me to not. But the line moved. I'm taking Cincinnati at home. This is just one of those spots where I think Cincinnati's not the better team, but that line moving is very, 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 very weird. We move.
I got my POD.
POD. No way. POD. Josh's POD is a 6. No, not 6, by the way.
Buffalo Akron over 160.5.
Like what?
No, it's literally hitting.
Buffalo Akron over 160.5.
No, it's literally hitting.
If I tail that's gonna hit.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit.
No, it's literally like I promise you, it's hitting.
Buffalo what's the sell job?
Buffalo gets buckets at home, and they're plus 12.5. They are going to stay in this game, and their defense is fucking awful.
160.
Akron's also one of the better.
That's what I'm saying. They're one of the better teams here in the MAC. Yeah, they're going to put up,
with the exception of Alabama,
points.
They're going to put up heli points.
With the exception of Alabama, which the very few things I know their totals are always very high.
Yeah,
that is the highest total on the board.
That is one of them. Yeah.
What, Bama?
Besides
No,
Bama, yeah.
the fucking Buffalo Akron game.
Yeah.
It's not the highest, but it is really high. Yeah.
The second highest. Yeah.
Second
Bama's
highest.
169.
Yeah, that's what he.
Bama's always gonna have the highest total on the board. They just fucking
Yeah,
run you out of the
Anytime
gym.
they play, it's auto.
Which I kind of love, dude. They just run and they don't care. Wow, yeah, that's fucking hitting. In the
We're
mouth.
taking that.
I like Dayton on the road against Duquesne, maybe for a money line lay piece. I think Dayton's good this year. They just need to find their rhythm, dude. I think they're going to be a really good basketball team this year, but it just feels like they haven't found that rhythm yet where you watch Dayton that goes on 8-game winning streaks. But I like them as a favorite here in Duquesne. Duquesne lost everybody from last year to the portal. They lost our boy Day Grant. Pretty sure they lost Jimmy. I forget his name now, but it was Jimmy.
So I put 500 on this. You're telling me it's hitting?
What, Dayton money line?
No, the Akron over. Sorry to interrupt.
It's hitting, brother.
I mean, that's Josh's POD, dude.
All
They
right,
didn't
I just
fucking
put
print it.
500 on it.
Wow. Live. Josh, you're fucked. That's not hitting.
Shut up.
No, I actually do think that's hitting. I love that over.
It's hitting.
I love St. Joe's favored on the road against Davidson. I'll tell you one thing. There's a system, and I don't want this to come off wrong. But if you look at Davidson's roster, that's not a ball team that wins games. That's all I'll say. All right. We move to Ohio State, Purdue. I think I've now faded Purdue 2 straight. They cost me my lay this weekend. Dude, I think they're going to beat the shit out of Ohio State. This Ohio State team
You
is
hate
just
Ohio.
so bad, dude.
They're bad. They're really bad.
Bruce Thornton is fucking horrible,
They
dude.
lost to someone.
They've lost to everyone.
Who'd they play this weekend?
I mean, you fucking pick a name out of the hat in the Big Ten, they've lost to him. But Purdue with a big spread like that is scary to me.
Who'd they play this weekend, chat? Totally forgot.
I think I'm on Purdue minus 10 here.
I like that.
Maybe Purdue's team total. I think they score a lot against Ohio State, and maybe you get one of those vintage Ohio State games where it makes no sense that they score a shit ton of points.
Indiana is who they played.
Yeah, Indiana's also rat. I like the UCF Iowa State over 154. That's a crazy spread for that high of a total. So maybe you just take Iowa State's team total then if they think it's going to be that much of a blowout. But I kind of trust UCF to score against pretty much everybody. That doesn't mean that they're going to cover this spread, but they do score a lot, and that's a really high total. So I don't hate that over 154 if you were to have a bet in that game. Missouri, Texas, Josh. I'm sorry. I think we got to take Texas here. And I do really like you guys.
No, you can. Yeah,
I think it's
that's
just
fine.
This is just betting the line, though. This isn't even
That's
being
all
like,
it is. I understand that, and I feel like the line has not been accurate in a single Mizzou game this year.
I just like
Texas at home has been freaky too for some reason.
They've lost 2 straight home games.
Yeah, we faded them with fuck. Who did they lose to this weekend, chat? Who did Texas lose to?
They lost to
They got worked.
But that's why they're freaky, because they like suck. And then
10.
now they're
Florida
2.5.
beat the fuck out of them. Florida beat them by 24.
Florida.
And we just played Florida. We both played them at Florida. We beat Florida on the road, and they lost by 24 on the road.
All right, so you want to go better team plus 2.5?
I think it's a better team.
All
Dude.
right, better team.
I genuinely think that we are a top 3 team in the SEC. Like, I'm not even joking.
All right, better team plus 2.5.
Better team.
I'll let you flip me. Better team plus 2.5. Flipped.
It
Yeah.
wasn't
Flipped.
Oklahoma. It was Florida
It was Florida.
because they beat Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I'm flipped. Better team plus 2.5. I'll flip for you.
Yeah,
Better team.
I'm not sold on the home unranked favorites this year.
We've
Yeah,
actually
dude,
been
why-
phenomenal
Snacks.
at picking our spots.
Snacks. Why was Mizzou plus 10.5 to Florida? And why did they lead them
Well, that
by
makes
10
sense.
plus the entire?
Florida's like an unreal team.
But we beat them. Is my point. Is like those spreads don't like they're not
But
indicative
that
of what
spread
actually
I could
happens in the game.
justify. Like if pre-game being like, why
Before-
is Florida minus
Before
10.5?
that
Yeah.
game, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, 100%.
I know, Dill God, they haven't been paying. They haven't been paying.
Better team. I'm flipped. Better team. I'll flip for you. Better team.
Also BK.
West Virginia after just upsetting, was it Iowa State at home? Now gets Arizona State.
What game are we on? Sorry.
West Virginia, Arizona State. It's a game right after Mizzou.
Okay. I was
Arizona
on
State was
different.
Arizona
Um,
State was showing some heart against
Yeah, but they're junk.
their junk. But they were 10.5 point dogs on Saturday. I'm so dialed on CBB. I hope you're
I know,
kinda
this is
impressed.
fun.
It is fun.
I like that you're dialed in, dude.
Me and Rav just have an appointment on the couch on Saturdays and just
Good.
binge.
Good. I like that. I love that.
Oh yeah, they played Cincinnati.
Who's pretty good. I don't know. This is just a weird spread. Maybe take Arizona State in this spot. I'm not really high on West Virginia. They just got a massive win. And I think in college basketball, you either get teams that go that's a huge win. Let's start the rest of the season now. Or you get, that's a huge win. Now we play Arizona State. So that's just a tough game to bet. I don't think I'm going to touch it.
I feel like when that happens, the spread kind of tells you that that's going to happen. I feel like West Virginia.
You think -8.5?
I think so. And Rav's taking ASU. So
Yeah, all right, give me West Virginia. -8.5. Give me Iowa -8 against Minnesota after they just upset. No, they just upset
UCLA beat
Minnesota just upset at the buzzer. Everyone had them. Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Iowa -8 here. Minnesota's going to come back to
that.
earth. Dawson Garcia is not going to have 30 points against this Iowa team. Iowa also plays so fast.
Dude, Iowa played the worst game of basketball I think I've ever watched in my entire life against UCLA.
Yeah.
And they're -8 against a team that just went on
what you're going to do in that game, you're just going to watch a couple white boys play fast fundamental ball.
Yeah.
And it's just tough to defend.
Iowa did play the worst game of all time.
Yeah.
They did.
It was bad.
That was the freest wager ever.
Confirmed.
Bad.
They did. Louisville, SMU. I love 2 plays in this game. Better team, Louisville +1.5 and the over. I love this Louisville team. I can't wait till they're in the tournament. I'm going to ride them all year. I love that they're only +1.5 going into SMU. I've been to that gym. It's not going to be a hostile environment. And I love the over because they just constantly get buckets.
How many plays are going to be on the plat today?
Probably about
Gazillion
there's going to
plays.
be a lot of plays.
I need one. I'm taking one from Joshy. I need one from you.
I haven't even found mine yet, but I will as we go. Arizona -8 against Oklahoma State. No thanks. Oh my God, we're fading North Carolina.
They suck.
We're
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
fading
Oh,
North
yeah.
Carolina, dude.
I love
Especially
that.
with Hunter Salas and Wake Forest at home.
I like that.
We are fucking fading North Carolina.
Do you even know what the line is?
Wake Forest money line.
Yeah.
-1, dude. North Carolina's junk. North Carolina's literally junk. Same vein though, Josh. I know we banned them, but just hear me out. I really, really, really want to go back to UCLA against Wisconsin at home.
Dude, they just
Ooh.
played the best game
I
of
know.
all time. You want to take them now?
I know.
Dilgod loves the Wisconsin wagon.
I was say I kind of like Wisconsin today.
I like
After UCLA just did that to Iowa.
I like UCLA.
Wisconsin is not losing per
like
Dilgod.
Wisconsin.
Dilgod also needs to be shot in public in GTA, but
That's insane. Yo, God, you didn't deserve that. Yo, God, you didn't deserve that. Snacks, it's all right. You don't have to get my brain. I'll just go 7-2 every day on straight bets. It's fine, man. Don't worry about it. I
So-
love UCLA here, -4.
I can't place any wagers until I see Krabs' card.
Better team at home playing really good defense against Wisconsin. I love that.
And the plan B.
In public was crazy.
Point blank in public.
In GTA.
Point blank is in public is crazy. Is actually crazy.
No, he faded the squad ride yesterday. It was the squad ride was Penn State -7.5, and he was like standing on biz for Rutgers +7.5, and Penn State won by 8.
Yeah, that was a brutal game. That was a brutal game. That was a brutal game.
That's tough.
Washington with big spreads, dude. I just love.
Yeah, we're taking that. That's
Yeah,
plan
like
B. I already
plus
had it.
13.5, dude.
I already had
Like,
it. Let's go.
I just love big spreads with this Washington team for no reason.
Let's go.
And they seem to always cover them too. It's just like click their
Yeah.
button and you just
Go to sleep.
they're
wake
down
up.
20, and by the end of the game they've lost by 12, and you're like, wow, they're goated.
Wow,
But they
fuck.
suck.
Fuck Oregon.
I like Oregon this year.
We're taking Washington +13. That's
They
the
got smoked in my life. That's
Smoked.
that's the plan B.
Smoked.
Dude, this is like I feel like this is like the most stereotypical card of all time. The it's already locked is Alabama, and the plan B is Washington.
But do you want to gut it to Akron?
No. I think we keep it. I like that over too.
Do you like that Bama over? I don't know. If
That's
I like
my
that
POD.
over,
That's
though.
not like a gut.
I know, but I don't like that over.
I like that over.
I don't think
Vandy, dude.
I
Dude,
don't-
Vandy can score. That's one thing they can do.
I don't know if I trust me.
Dude, Hogard getting to the rack against that team, like they play so much, they play so fast, and I feel like Hogard's perfect for that. And the TGL tonight.
No, you're gonna bust on prospects, dude. Josh's gonna have a full green
Dude,
gob.
I've been fucking cake on PP lately.
I have been feeding.
Yeah, we've
winners.
kind of been
Yeah, like,
dialed.
actually
low-key.
feeding.
Two
I've been,
pieces.
like
and
6 in a row straight bets and on the PODs, and probably 5 in a row, 6 in a row, and
Yeah.
PB scores.
No, we've been like dialed.
I've
on
been seeing
college
the green two
basketball.
pieces with the most absurd names.
You like yesterday's Jordan Longino, Donovan Dent.
Yeah, I saw that.
Goat.
I
Goat.
swear you
Goat.
picked the most
Goat.
absurd names in your prize picks.
Last play, I do like BYU -4.5 on the road. Colorado's not good. I don't know what my favorite play would be on today's board, to be honest.
Yeah, I need you to get your duff.
I don't know if I have one. I definitely could find one, but there wasn't one that really, I mean, other than I really like Louisville.
What's your bookie situation? You got a book?
Yep.
How's he treating you? Donating?
Well, actually, I got it back last night, so shout out.
I'm a big advocate.
I've also been having my buddy place like my big bets on the blue book at home though, because I'm not funding someone's buddy's dates.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
No,
So I'll do like smaller wagers on the book, but I'll call my buddy that lives in New York for my blue book stuff. If I really want to like drop more than a unit.
I just love putting my bookie in piss. It's like my favorite thing ever.
Yeah, but when you're in piss and you realize that like they're gonna go on like a date night, I can't do that.
No, for sure.
I
That's
just can't do
why
that anymore.
Monday, Tuesday is so crucial to start the week
Yeah,
off.
for sure.
'Cause
100%.
You got to play with free coin.
100%. Like 100%.
Have to.
All right, let's do the Prize Picks Lab. Let's do that. I'm not going to look at anything straight bet wise in the NBA because I'm not good at picking sides, but I'm good at props. So we'll look at Prize Picks right now. All right, things I want to look out for. Terrence Edwards against SMU. First name on the list that I really want to look at. Also,
Hockey can fucking blow me.
yeah, I'm good on hockey, bro.
This shit's fucking weird.
It might be Grant Nelson today.
Chew, what are you saying? What am I on thin ice for, brother?
Dude, Josh, it might be Grant Nelson on Bama today, dude.
Don't hate that.
Did the Bulls end up winning last night?
Yeah, they did.
No way.
Yeah.
Chewy, bro, you're goated.
Dude, I think Chew just assumes that I fade the Bulls every night. Because he chatted me yesterday, you better not be fading the Bulls. Didn't say a word about the Bulls.
Josh Giddey triple double betters.
You ain't tell us.
And piss. 18, 9, and 10 for Josh Giddey last night.
Who the fuck's betting on that?
Dude, so many people bet Josh Giddey triple double.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it on the feed every day.
Because it's plus Chicky, and he's like one of the only guys like plus a bunch, like plus a lot that like actually has a chance to do.
There's only like 10 dudes in the NBA who can
like actually do
get
it
you a triple double.
night in, night out. Yeah.
Dude, Chisel's not even up on board.
Chewy, you're fucking goated, bro.
All right, let me just get my two-piece out of the way. It's JT Toppin on Texas Tech and Grant Nelson. That's my little two-piece for college basketball.
That's already green.
Potentially.
I can tell you right now, that's already green.
Potentially. All right. Josh, do you have Trent, you also need a square. This is our three-piece. That's going to get graphic. We have graphics now. I don't know if you know.
I've been seeing them, bro.
I mean, I have my TGL square. That's Ched Mingus.
Okay. I'm not going to doubt it anymore.
We're going to do Matt Fitzpatrick, Ricky Fowler, Cam Young, more than 2.5 holes lost. So go to holes lost, triples, and click more.
Oh my God. Hunter Salas might take his ball sack.
No way this is the fucking
It's the indoor thing.
This cost me so much coin.
I've given this my third square in this. Yeah, third
Have you
square.
been dishing those?
I've been 2-0. I'm 2-0 in the first two.
Pauling. He's literally been Chris Paul.
Chat, it doesn't fit the double bagel system, but Bam Adebayo is up for half a three-pointer, hasn't made one in 2 games. Wow. But it has to be 1.5 to fit the double bagel. Oh, there is a double bagel Paolo. Jovan, bro, where are you?
Josh, take Caleb Love.
We got to put that in there. That's my square.
Josh,
I fucking hate him.
Love, dude.
That's my square before Jovan even saw it.
Josh, I really want to take Caleb Love. Dude, he's averaging 10. He's up for 15.5. Josh.
I mean, dude.
I really want to do it.
You know I'm not going to get behind that, but you can do whatever you want.
I'll do it. Fine. Fuck. All right, so what's yours? Paolo, threes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cam Jones is definitely dropping a 20 ball on Seton Hall. Just putting that one out there. But that will not be my square.
Mike, can I have you look at a guy for me real quick?
Yeah, I can look at a guy.
Go look at Tamar Bates.
I did look at that. I like Mark Mitchell better.
I like Mark Mitchell PRA, honestly. honestly.
I like Mark Mitchell better because he's averaging 13 and he's up for 15.5. Normally that 2-3 point bump in college basketball is a green square. Cam Jones is averaging 16. He's up for 19.5 against Seton Hall. I mean, he might fucking take his balls out.
I don't hate that.
Maybe
I don't
we
hate
go,
that at all.
Maybe we go Cam Jones
I like
against Seton
that.
Hall for the 3-piece.
I like that.
What, dude? Every time Josh makes that
No,
noise,
not a
it's
prize
something
pick. It's not a
so
prize pick. I
devious.
just saw a game that I love
What?
that I didn't see before.
What?
Illinois State -7 against Indiana State. I want to take
What do you
Illinois
know
State.
about that, dude?
Literally nothing. It's just like seeing those two teams and Illinois State being -7 just looks wrong.
Like, what do you actually know
So
about
good.
that, Josh? Sorry. I'm just really trying to lock in. I want to have a green square today.
Chat 3 straight bets a day. It keeps the bookie away. First one is this Buffalo Akron over.
It's a lot of pressure on
A
Josh.
lot of fucking pressure,
That's
Josh.
that's a lot of pressure on Josh.
Let's go.
He kind of feeds the pressure.
I know
He kind of
does.
loves the pressure.
I put him on the spot for a one prize pick square this weekend, and he goes, JMO half a rushing yard.
I know, dude. It was in our 2-piece. I sold it.
And bro had fucking a million rush yards.
All right, so we got Paolo threes. Paolo threes.
68 X'd his line.
Insane. Could have took 20 demons on that square.
Paolo threes against Toronto. I like that. Toronto doesn't really have any good wings. What do you like in TGL?
Go to holes lost, the triples, and do more. For it's Cam Young.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that team is junk.
Yeah, they're junk.
And I think I'm gonna do Cam Young and Seton Hall. Cam Jones, sorry.
Cam Jones.
Yeah, if you bet Notre Dame, delete your book.
Delete your book.
Yeah, you can delete that book.
All right, that's the 3-piece TMA. Here we go. Paolo Banchero, 1.5 threes. More. Matt Fitzpatrick, Ricky Fowler, Cameron Young in the TGL, more than 2.5 holes lost triples. Last square. Cam Jones, more than 19.5 points. That is how you get one the hard way on TMA. I like that. For someone in chat said, what's the 2-piece? The 2-piece is also Grant Nelson points, JT Toppin points, Alabama and Texas Tech. And then I did just see Elliot Cadeau on UNC. I kind of like his points too. That freshman that's like electric in a close spread game. And Terrence Edwards against SMU will be my other 2-piece. But lock in the 3-piece, guys, because that's why we have guests on. I actually like that a lot.
Double bagel.
I like that a lot.
Paolo.
All right. That'll do it. That will do it. Trent, say goodbye to the people. And then Josh, say goodbye to the people.
Chat, get yourself a fresh Bookit hat.
Factual.
Got
Facts.
a couple more in stock. Do it before they're gone.
The orange one will be good for the lakes. Look cool for a photo on the lake. I can just already feel it. I can already feel it. Josh,
Will be, people.
say
Have a
goodbye
night.
to the people.
Go Tigers.
Yeah, fuck that game.
So we end every episode the same way. We'll keep this one quick because I know that we got BTL coming up and I don't like bleeding over time. We were just cooking. So we're going to end every episode the same way we do. I'm going to keep this one relatively short today. I saw something on social media last night that I wanted to share with you guys that I thought was really powerful. And I think it's sometimes that we don't hear a lot. It's okay to be human. You're not perfect. I think too many times we put this pressure on ourselves to be this perfect human being. That we can't make mistakes, we can't fail, we can't do this wrong, we can't try something new because we don't want to be embarrassed. And I think we look at our idols, like your favorite basketball player or your favorite whatever it is, and they just seem so perfect. And I think something that I'm starting to realize now is that, this whole life thing, it's gone in a blink of an eye, but it's a long journey. And I think it's okay to be perfect. It's okay to be human. You're not perfect. And I think too many times we forget that we're all humans, man. I was listening to a great interview by Kyrie Irving, and he was like, dude, I'm the same as you. You watch me on your TV, and I play basketball, and that's really cool, but I'm a human. I have bad days. I have good days. The media got at me for having mood swings. You're telling me you guys don't wake up happy and then are mad in the afternoon or something happens and you get sad. That's just being a human. And I think, just coming to the realization it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to go try something and fail. It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to have these things in life that are called speed bumps because no one lives this perfect, smooth life that everyone dreams about. You've never met a perfect person. You're not a perfect person. No relationship is perfect. No athlete is perfect. No movie star is perfect. And I think it's okay to just understand that, it's okay to be a human. So allow yourself to be a human sometimes. Everyone's doing this thing for the first time. I think that's something we forget too, that, when we look at our parents, think they got it all figured out. They're doing all this for the first time. This is their first time being 50 years old. This is their first time being 55 years old. This is their first time having kids, right? And I think too many times we put pressure on ourselves and others to be perfect and not even realizing that there's not a single perfect human on the earth. So why do we strive for something that's not attainable? Might as well just enjoy the ride, understand you're human, understand you're going to make mistakes, understand you're going to go through speed bumps, and knowing you're going to get through all that stuff too, by the way. You make a mistake, you feel really down for a week, I promise you're going to get through it. You make the wrong decision, you feel like you messed your whole life up, I guarantee it's not over. So don't be afraid to be a human today. No one's perfect. Life's not perfect. So don't try to live a perfect life because it's not attainable. Have some fun when you can. We end every episode with the same thing every single day. Take one step forward for me. I know how hard it can be. Take a step forward. I feel like I took some steps backwards last night at home. I feel like it's peaks and valleys with life. But I woke up yesterday and I tried to take a step forward. And I think we've learned by doing this show that the strength comes from the one that gives the effort, and it's from the attempt, not the result. So do me a favor and just try to take a step forward today. Be the stronger one that tries to have a good mood. Be the one that tries to be nice to the coworker you might not necessarily like. Be the one that gets out of bed, goes to the gym. Be the one that's strong enough to try to take the step forward. And you know what? If you take a step backwards, that's life. It happens. You get tomorrow to try again. It's about the attempt, not the result. I love you guys so much. As always, thank you for all the support on today's episode. We had a high on the YouTube numbers today, I saw. Just wanted to shout everybody out that's new and joined the stream. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. I do not have the words to express how much the support it means to me in the chat, seeing you guys every day, hanging out with us, hearing us talk some nonsense. Hopefully we got a laugh out of you. Hopefully we brought a smile to your face because we know how much that means to us over here. That's why we do it. I love you guys so much. We'll see you here tomorrow, same time, same place. Go say what's up to the BTL boys. Be light with Goots today, okay? Tread lightly with Goots. Be light with Goots, all right? I love you guys so much. We'll see you here tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday. Let's win some bets. Love you guys.